Yo guys, and yo, welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel, guys. So what are we doing here today? Okay, first of all, let me say hello to everyone. SNK Kev, hello. Always appreciate your support, dude. And oh, that's Pixel Cherry Ninja. That's me after. Hello to you. Hello to me. Roro91, Cuckoo. Yo, how's it going? No, it's 1900 where I am. It's 7 p.m. That's the time. 8 a.m. is, I think, in Europe right now. So what we're gonna do, right? So I've started with Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo because if we're not talking about cores, but we're talking about individual games, this is probably the game that I play most because when the mates come around or I go around with my friends, this is what we usually play. But what we're kind of doing today is I did a community post a while ago. Here we go. This is the this is the community post on YouTube, and we kind of went along and I asked you guys. I was like, hey guys, what is your most played cores of 2023? So what we're going to do here, let's see if we can sort by. All right, so if we go by newest, and I'll just go all the way to the bottom. So we'll start with kind of YouTube and what all of you guys said. Okay, and we'll go with first. So Big Juffer over here, he actually said Battle Garega. So that's cool. We can go into Battle Garega, and then we've got a Twitter post as well. Now on Twitter, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how to kind of arrange it. I find it really confusing, but we'll try and go through everything here on Twitter as well. But I think on Twitter it's the other way around. It's the first ones up here, and then as we go down, yep, the dates go new. Okay, it's done weird. Look, 26. It's weird how it arranges it with threads, but we'll try and cover all the stuff. The games that I have, we'll try and play. So I won't play Super Turbo because you know what, this is something that's always enjoyed with more players. So let's start with Battle Garega. That Big Juffer here is mentioning is his most played core. So let's do that now. So whack it back on. So a bit of a raggo stream today. Not always used to swapping everything around, but you know what, nonetheless, let's do this. So let's give it a quick reboot, get back in here and Battle Garega, right? And I hope that my MiSTer or anything doesn't crash. I kind of was like rushing it last minute trying to get everything done. So Battle Garega, let's go Battle Garega. I do like my shmups. So here we go. So the first core that we're starting with, guys, is Promod's core. And guys, feel free to pop into chat, say the games that you kind of played the most. I've got it set to like a 4:3 aspect ratio so we can have chat on the side, and we can also we've got chat on the side, and most of the games, let's face it, most of the games are kind of either 4:3 or a slightly different kind of aspect ratio. So this is us. We are checking out 2023 your most played cores, and we are starting with Battle Garega, and hopefully we're gonna get something on screen, right? I can see a black image on the stream. What's going on here? Oh no, this is what happens when you reset it sometimes, man. Let me oh, okay. Right, do you know what, X68000, I tried putting some games on. Right, okay, so I have kind of lost my image. Let me see if I can get that back. So let's go properties, and right, okay, this is really annoying about this. All I did was a reset, guys, and oh, here we go, we're back. Okay, that's really weird. Right, okay, at least we got an image back. I'm going to try not to do a reset. I'm going to try and select the core while I select the core. I usually end up doing a reset in case I haven't played it, because I have got a few different micro SD cards. So let's just do the buttons just to be on the safe side. So, okay, yep, start coin. And I'm using the 8-bit DOE Ultimate USB-C controller, because I find that that's just a great controller, a great all-around controller. To kind of play games on, you know, it's a one-trick pony. I've got oh yeah, I've got TurboGrafx CD. That's fine. I actually did get some X68000 cores because a friend of mine, Philo, who's quite a regular on the channel, he always recommends it. But you know what, I was kind of doing stuff in haste. So what I was actually doing was I got a lot of the games, but they're all like zipped up as individual kind of games. So wasn't exactly, I don't know if they're going to work on it. I might have actually put a couple on here for testing, but there might be zips, and I didn't really understand the file format. We're not opening the 68,000 games. Yeah, yeah, they're kind of yeah, they're a format I don't really understand. So I was kind of rushing. So I took here's a funny story, right? So I took my kids and my wife, they like seeing the Christmas lights in central London every day. So what would happen, they would kind of be on 24/7 before. So we would go like really early in the morning, like I'm talking like early. I'll be like, kids, if you want to see it, Dad doesn't want to get stuck in traffic. And we would go like, when I say early, dude, like I mean like 6 a.m. in the morning. We'll go 6:30 before traffic, still dark. It doesn't get light here till like 8 a.m. We would go and have a look at them. So we went last year and the lights weren't on. It turns out they turn on at 7 o'clock. So today we went out at, I think it was about 1 o'clock we got to central London, and guess what? The lights are off. Now I know it's daylight, but our days are dark here in December, right? So yeah, it was dark, and so we went out there, but the kids like Five Guys, so we went and got like a Five Guys, and then we went and got like a whole bunch of cookies and that. So my boys, they're really into Rocket League, so like there's tournaments every 2 hours. So I think like they're waiting for the next tournament to start at like 8 p.m. Okay, this is Battle Garega, and this is gonna kick my ass. So let's just open up there. Let's open up Chrome again. Let me just move it up. Let's do it this way so we kind of keep the sound. Okay, so we have got Chrome now, and what is next, guys? We'll have a look at that. Okay, I think I played SNES Core. You can see my cursor. I can see I played the SNES Core most terms, actually playing the games rather than just testing, messing around. Okay, that's decent. And games I probably played. Okay, Yoshi's Island. That's a good game. So let's do a little bit of Yoshi's Island. So let's move this down and let me go from here. Let me not do a reset because it seems to crash out. Okay, so can I go? Hopefully I can go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can do. Okay, excellent. So let's go to the SNES Core and Super NES. Okay, so let's download. Yeah, let's get that SNES Core. Going absolutely love the SNES, and let's have a look at some of the chat as well. I also play a lot of time with the Analog Pocket. It is awesome device. Yep. Do you know what? Yeah, man. Cuckoo. I love the Analog Pocket. I'm a big fan of the device. The only thing I dislike about it is I don't like the controller. I feel like the controller is like the biggest letdown for the device. It's a perfect device. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to cuss the controller too much because I do like it. I just can't play certain games on it. So I'm hoping that we get like a follow-up, and it's something that's the controls are improved, because that is the biggest letdown, right? It's the controls. Yeah, I hope, or even better, I hope we get like an open source FPGA gaming handheld, because that really would be bliss, guys. I mean, that would be amazing. So Yoshi's Island, man, this is fantastic. Now, confession here, I only ever played this on the GBA. That's where I played it first. I never played it on the SNES. I don't think I ever saw it on the SNES. Nothing ever SNES. Just simply played this on the GBA, and I really liked it on the GBA. And you know what, this game, it gets quite difficult later on as you kind of go along. I done like the beginning part, it was good, and then it ended up being difficult. So let me make sure I've got my SNES buttons set, because you know what it is, because I've got a few different micro SD cards that I use, so I end up sometimes not having buttons. Or okay, so A, B, X, Y. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Right, let's just save these so it's easier for next time. And this controller is actually a good controller for a SNES controller. Yo, Daniel, how you doing, my bro? So I used to playing arcade games on this thing. I'm actually pressing the back button to put a credit in. That's quite humorous. So let's do this, man. Yoshi's Island is a fantastic game, guys. If you haven't tried it, wow, okay. Is the sound low? Is it gonna pump up? Again, absolutely great intro. So we're going to run most of the stuff, unless I've got some visual settings saved. We're going to kind of run them vanilla without any filters. Even though I like using them, I do find, and I know some of you guys like them during the live streams as well, but I do often find that when I'm replaying something, the quality of the replay isn't that good. So for that reason, I'm mainly gonna do my stuff with vanilla, absolutely nothing, no effects, nothing on there, just running it completely and utterly, oops, pardon me, hiccuping there, vanilla. Okay, I usually bring a Monster drink with me, but I haven't in this case because it kind of gives me burps while I'm playing. So I've gone healthy. I've got a bottle of water. And a big shout out to Five Guys, man. Their fries are just next level, man. Oh, wow, it feels... Is it me or does it feel faster? Is this how fast the game was, right? Wow. What was the fire button? Ah, okay, so how do I cancel that? Oh, okay, yep. Been a while. Right, you can lock that as well. That's fantastic to know. love that little thing you get there. So yeah, Yoshi's Island, fantastic game. How do I cancel that actually? It's getting a bit annoying. Or shall I just chuck an egg? Let's see, is there a cancel? Nope, that's to lock it. Shoulder buttons are to lock it. So, okay. A great platformer, guys. If you haven't played this, like, play it. It's really, really good. I don't know the difference between this and the Game Boy Advance version. Which one is considered better, I wonder. Okay, let's go here. Okay, I'm wondering which one is considered better, because I know sometimes some games people consider better on the GBA. I know, I think it was one of the big gaming websites. They said Link to the Past, which I love on the SNES. Played it on the Game Boy Advance as well, but they said the Game Boy Advance version is actually the best version of A Link to the Past. Now, you know, being a SNES guy, I would have to disagree with that, but maybe there are some, you know, technical things there that make it better. Oh, you can get those flowers, can't you? Yeah, so make it better. So I don't know if Yoshi's Island is best on the SNES or if it's better on the GBA. I mean, I had a blast playing at the GBA. I thought it was fantastic. Guys, do you remember when the GBA came out? When the GBA came out, it was just so great. I mean, the biggest letdown for the GBA is, and I'm finding like the letdowns in everything, right? So we're talking Analog Pocket, and I'm like, okay, here's a letdown. Can I chuck her? Ah, okay, cool. Yep, I can. Right. The biggest letdown was with the GBA. I felt because it had a lot of SNES games on it, it needed the 4 face buttons. That was a little bit of a letdown there. But no, it still was a great handheld. Absolutely love it to this day. But when it comes to handhelds, nothing, and I mean this, nothing beats the Game Boy DMG. Right, he's got a lot of legs. I've kind of reached. Can't eat the plant, can you? Can I chuck her? Let's see. Plant in your head. Okay, let's try and finish this stage, and then we'll go back to the community post and have a look. I'll try, and I've kind of got like a couple of hours for this stream. I can even push it to a bit longer, possibly. My wife's pretty cool today, you know. Like on days that I go out and I feed my wife, she's really happy. I can pretty much get away with anything. And you know, obviously when we went out earlier, we went Five Guys, and then afterwards we got some cookies. So yeah, she's happy, man. I can probably get away with a lot more than I usually can today. So good times. And yeah, guys, 2023 is coming to an end. This stream is all about games that you've played the most, and this is a reminder of what a great game this is. Now, this feels, I'm not going to say it feels off or anything, right? Because this is the right way to play it. This is the OG way. But for me, because I played it on a GBA and I play on a lot more handhelds, like it, you know, I would definitely enjoy playing this on a handheld. It's just one of those things. Oh, do I jump through there then? Okay, gold. Right, okay, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now let's move Chrome to the top and have a look at what the next game is. Guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. Okay, so this is from ET Grip. I'm really sure it shows me the handles here. You see what I mean about YouTube? People have got different usernames, but I always see their handle when I'm doing a lot of the YouTube stuff. So while I spent most of my time this year with arcade calls, my big highlight was finally beating Punch-Out. Okay, I remember asking him the question, was that the NES one? And he said, yep, most certainly. So let's highlight Punch-Out. And the reason that I like highlighting stuff as well is because I won't forget where we're at. So let's do this, and let's now go back out here until we go, and so let's go, is it on the NES? Yeah, here we go, NES. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've got the NES stuff here. Wow, I've got a whole bunch of Castlevania bootlegs. Okay, so Nintendo, oh no! You know what, I've probably got them all on their zipped. I'm really sorry, that kind of sucks, you know that. Do you know what? Let me quickly, I've got a network folder, so let me Let's put something on so it looks like eye candy. Let's give this a reset. Guys, I want to get Punch Out here. So let me just go to my network folder and quickly just kind of add Punch Out there, because you know what, I want to try and get as many of your games out there as I can. And that's one thing. Sometimes when I'm copying a whole bunch of ROMs over, let me have a look. I'm having a look at my folder now. Yeah, oh no, hold on. I have got, oh no, I need to load the NES core. That's what's wrong. I've got the games, my bad. Very unprofessional of me. Okay, so let's load the core. Right, that was my mistake. Right, so where we get? Okay, so let's go back out. I don't want to do like a reboot, because that kind of messes it up. So let's go back out and, ooh, okay. Ah, here we go. Sorry, it was core, wasn't it? My bad. I'm looking in the games. Right, so now I should be able to find the NES games. Silly me. Okay. Right, let's, here we go. So now, here they are. And I wonder, was it Punch Out or Super Punch Out on here? So let's go down to, this is on. Let's go down to P and see, was it Punch Out? Yeah, it was Punch Out before Super. You know, sometimes games start and they kind of start as Super, don't they? So, okay, I'm gonna suck at this. But I really liked. See, I didn't play this so much on the NES. I might have only played it a couple of times. But I really like the one on the SNES. I played that a lot. Just gonna have a look at some of the chat as well. Anyone new popping in? Yo, Dimitri, how you doing, man? Dimitri's. Got to give a shout out to Dimitris, guys. He's the guy that's responsible for my new logo. So amazing stuff. Who else? Oh, Jetpack Rush Squatch. Okay, hopefully I said that right. The original is considered better. It's harder to emulate, but overall it's better. Okay, cool. I appreciate that feedback, Jetpack. And who else? Oh, Raheem Masters. How you doing, my bro? Wicked. Nice one. Yo, Danny Man X, thank you very much. COP 1000. What interested? What currency is that? Interested. Hopefully that'll equate to like about £1 million UK pounds. That'll be excellent. I can buy a new house. No, seriously though, dude. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And the okay, Cuckoo Punch Out. Wicked. It is Punch Out. Nice one, Cuckoo. Sorry, I'm not up to date with the chat. I have to kind of take time out and have a look at it. So, what else have we got? Any Konami title was amazing in SNES? Yeah, there was. You know what, Cuckoo? Maybe we can have a look at Contra, because that's one of my favorite games. So maybe we'll have a quick do at Contra. So not only are we going through the stuff on the community post, we're doing stuff real time as well. So if you guys get your requests in the stuff that you played, we can check that out. Kind of squished. Okay, cool, Dimitri. Yep. Okay, Bomberman, Sega Saturn. Yeah, we can do a bit of Bomberman. I should have the Saturn stuff on here. Also, yeah, Star Fox is incredible, man. But we'll do Konami Contra, because you said Contra SNES. I find that fantastic. So I'm gonna get battered there by the first guy. Like I said, Super Punch Out is the one that I thoroughly love. Oh, I haven't even got the controls done. Remember I was saying about. Right, so quickly, right, left, down, up. Okay, A, B, select, start. Okay, no, we don't want anything else. No, don't want mic, don't want zapper. I think I can press return and, okay, cool. Let's go save settings. Right. Do you know what? For how old this game is, I have to say it's absolutely brilliant. It's a masterpiece on the NES, right? Like, just amazing. You know, the block, okay, down to block. You know, the way you move left and right. And also, you know, there's no, I mean, it's got a charm about this game, hasn't it? I can see why you play this game, dude. You know, it's about their patterns. So they're going to come in, you know, when he goes a certain way, he's going to throw a left, he's going to throw a right. I should get my kids on this game, right? Because they've started boxing recently. And yeah, they're quite good at it, man. They done boxing, they done jiu-jitsu for some time, and now they've moved on to boxing. So awesome stuff. Love it. Right, okay. That's it up for that. Contra, right. We're going to look at Contra now. Let's go back to SNES. So we need to go to core, look the game, Super NES. I absolutely love Contra, guys. Like Contra 3 is one of the best games that I've played. Like to this day, man, I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love that game. Right, let's go. Contra. I remember seeing it. It was one of the first games I saw on the SNES, or at least like the UK, the English version of the SNES, with a universal adapter on import. Okay, I haven't played Punch Out on the Wii, you know, Dimitri. I've only, like, SNES is the main one for me. I absolutely loved it. I remember the first guy, was it called like Bear Hugger or something? Big fat guy. And yeah, loved that one. And then there was like, and then obviously they start getting more difficult. And I never completed it. In fact, I never had Super Punch Out. My friend had it, who had you know what? You're right. I do remember that one actually, and I think when I say I've got it in the sense where, you know, I kind of soft modded my Wii and the Wii after, and I've got like a whole bunch of games on there. I remember that. I don't think I've tried it out. I just ended up one day going, okay, you know, I've got the Wii. It's there in the cupboard. I'm just going to do some stuff with it. But guys, this game is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic game. And you need a good joypad for this game. And this is why I really like that 8-bit DOE Ultimate USB-C controller. It's super cheap. It was $24.99 when it first came out. It comes with an RF dongle. You can use it wired as well. It's fine. But the D-pad is just so accurate, right? If I die in this game, I will die because it's my mistake, not because of anything the D-pad had, and that's the issue. Nearly died there. And that's the issue I've got with the Analog Pocket. I can't, like, for example, I love Contra on there, right? I tried playing it the other day and I was like, I didn't even get this far, I just died. Okay, I'm not a fan of the laser, you know. I like the homing and the spread shot. The spread shot, I would say, is likely the best one. Seriously, such a fantastic game. The first boss in this game, oh man, that big giant tail. Not like the midway boss, the first ender level boss coming. Should be a power up coming soon. No, I think there's one. No, okay. Kind of thought there was one as you. And I love this. Imagine the first time, like, you see this. You're just going along, you fire, it moves you back. I mean, this was epic for its day. I mean, I played the first Contra a bit. I think I said previously that I played it on the NES, but I think it might have been on like the Commodore 64 or something, you know? Like it might have been on a computer, and those games were difficult on there because you didn't have two buttons. You had to kind of shoot, aim with one button, kind of like Midnight Resistance on like stuff like the Amiga and the Atari ST. Love that game, but man, it was just difficult to play on those machines with one button. Right, after this one, we're going to have a look at like what's next. Okay, cool. Slow rate of fire, but kind of powerful-ish. Really want a spread shot again. Okay, that's a bomb. I'll take it. Another bomb. Ah, okay. Well, okay, barrier. Cool. Shame, like, the barrier, it only lasts for like a little bit of time. It'd be nice if it got you one extra hit, you know. Because in this game, one hit and you're dead. I'm not taking no chances. Who remembers the Konami code? What are they doing here actually? Let's try the Konami code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, B, A. No? Okay. Maybe you got to do it at a certain part. Who remembers like back then? Okay, this is a good weapon. I like this. Who remembers back then where every Konami game had the Konami code in there somewhere along the way? And if it didn't have the Konami code in there, it's because you didn't find it. Ha! Man, I remember seeing this on the SNES. The graphics just look so awesome. And this game, I think there's a new Contra coming out as well, if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to be, from what I understand, like a 2D one, similar to the old ones. I like it. What's so good is, look, that's homing weapon, a heat-seeking weapon. And it kind of goes into the hit. It goes towards the little fireball. Ah, okay. You need patience in this game as well. You know what? When I was good at games as a kid, I never ever completed this, man. Used to be able to get to the last level, but never completed it. Ah, okay, cool. Right, let's see what is next. Let's give it a quick reset so you kind of has something decent. Right, let's go over to Chrome. Here we are. What is next, wow, okay, so we got Punch Out. Oh, Super Mario World, wicked. Super Mario World. Wow, we're getting a lot of SNES games. So guys, there was a lot of love for SNES. I need no excuse to play Super Mario World. It is honestly one of the greatest. To be honest, I would have to, I'd go as far as saying Super Mario World is the best platform game out there. Like, I absolutely love it. It's without a doubt my favorite one. So glad to play it. So that's interesting. In the games most played by you guys in the year of 2023, we've got quite a few SNES games, and we've got both the Super Mario World games. Absolutely awesome. Right, what's chat saying? Okay. Yeah, Contra V's hard to beat, man. And you've got the top-down levels as well, haven't you, Dimitri? I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan. They were okay. I kind of got past them, but it's the side-scrolling that I like. The top-down, the bird's-eye view parts, they were just, okay, something that you have to do. Yeah, no, yeah, Dimitris, I did do the code, BA. Sometimes it was BA, but yeah, it was up, down, left, right, BA. Usually you'd pause it and get something, but it varies from game to game. But yeah, Cuckoo, nice one. I mean, that's embedded in me, right? And the other one that's embedded in me is Street Fighter 2. Do you remember Street Fighter 2 when it first came out? And in order to have mirror matches, you needed to do down R, up L, YB, or YB, XA on the Japanese version. But on the USA and the European version, it was just down R, up L, YB, yeah, without the XA. I'm kind of like moving my fingers here because I kind of know I've got the muscle memory for it. Like, I will never ever forget that. I even remember the Action Replay, or like, I think you guys in America may have had like the Game Genie. So the Action Replay codes were stuff like 7EOC was for 1 player, 7EOE was for 2 player, and then there was like B200, which let you do special moves in mid-air. So yeah, man, this is Super Mario World. Absolutely love it. Yo, SNK Kev, wicked, bro, nice one. I'm doing good. Hope you're all right as well. Leonardo, okay, Leonardo, San Francisco Rush. Okay, hopefully we'll get to that one next. We'll try and do like one kind of request and one that people have posted, you know, on the community post or anything. But I feel like we're not going to be able to get through all of them. So right, let's do what I might do if a game's got a good title screen like Super Mario World and there's animations and stuff. I may not actually go into the game because a lot of these games I won't have save files for. Like, for example, I can play stuff like Super Mario World. I can play it on the Analog Pocket. I feel it plays well because you don't really need diagonals, so it's kind of decent. Right, the right way to play this is go left first and unlock like the yellow, what is it, the yellow blocks. Thinking yellow brick road, right? But that's out of Wizard of Oz. Seriously, I get severe nostalgia when playing this. This was something that I used to wake up early to go and to play this before going to school. It was, what a game, man! Like, what a game! I actually, you know, I've definitely played more games than I've completed. I haven't completed that many, but this was one of those ones I had to get the 96 stars. I don't know if anyone played this on the GBA. I replayed and completed this on the GBA, but if anyone can confirm that, right? On the GBA, I liked it. Don't get me wrong. The SNES version will always be the best one for me, right? But on the GBA, they nerfed the cape because I remember at one point I was able to fly through the levels with my cape. But I couldn't do that on the GBA. It's like they kind of got rid of that unlimited kind of flying thing. But yeah, awesome stuff, man. What a game. Really good boss fights in this as well. Try to oh no, Yoshi Kamikaze, he's gone. Right, let's just okay, wicked. Right, Super Mario World. All right, we're going to do San Francisco Rush. Okay, so I had more games on my standard MiSTer. So what I ended up doing was so when I say standard, like the standard operating system, not the unstable one. So on the unstable one, I had less games. So what I ended up doing was I ended up putting the latest version of the MiSTer Unstable build on my stable build micro SD card. It's easy enough to move over, and I ended up putting, I also put the latest N64 core on there because I knew it would come up, right? It's just absolutely amazing to have it, which I imagine is this one, right? N6480. Usually there'd be like a date next to it. So awesome stuff. All right, okay. let's oh yeah, need to press this, right? I'll probably need to do buttons again. Let's just to be on the safe side, right? So define buttons, yeah, let's do that. I'm not playing with a joypad that I consider okay. So I am okay. Okay, all right, why? Okay, no, let me do that again. Right, so oops, nope, sorry guys, I'm messing it up here. A, B, okay, start. Oh yeah, there's no select. R, okay, right, for some reason it's not liking my second analog stick. So it's okay. All right, let's just okay. Right, so I don't okay. I'm not gonna be able to play much N64 on this controller. I haven't got the second analog stick set. So let's now pick a game. And what was it? It was San Francisco Rush, right? Let me have a look. Where are we? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it was San Francisco Rush. Let me try and find it in chat now. Oh, here we go. Yes, San Francisco Rush N64. Okay, so let's go down to N. San Francisco Rush. Yeah, San Francisco Extreme Racing. Okay, cool. Let's do some extreme racing. Gotta take a little sip of my water. Ah, cool. All right. I don't necessarily have to play this. It's got a nice little intro, so I'll have a look at chat. But yeah, guys, this is San Francisco Rush. That Leonardo Visconti has been playing. Hey, welcome, guys. If you want to mention the games that you played most, if you can write them in block capitals, it would help because it kind of stands out. And my memory is like a sieve; everything just goes out. Yeah, if you can put them in block capitals, awesome. The military, okay, for me, use a SNES controller from our SNES Mini. Yeah, cool. I've actually got so MiSTer Add-ons, I got to give a shout out to him, man. Like top guy, also a sponsor of the weekly news show. They've given me these reflex adapters, and I can use my original SNES controllers with it. And guys, it works. It just works really, really well. And yeah, I get that, dude. It's amazing playing cores with original controllers. Absolutely love it. Like it, you can't beat it, right? Like, so what happened when I was kind of working out my sponsorship deal, I just wanted the dual RAM MiSTer setup, but MiSTer Add-ons actually gave me all this extra stuff for free. He was like, oh, he goes, I'm going to send you a parcel, so I'm going to add all this stuff on there. And I said, look, I'm not interested. I'm happy with my 8-bit though controllers. And then he kind of told me some scenarios I could have. One of them used is it called the Jog-Con, the PlayStation controller with the little wheel on it. He said you can play Midnight Resistance with it, and I was like, okay, I need to try that. And he sent me like a whole bunch down. So I started playing like the SNES, the Mega Drive, and I was like, okay, wow. It makes a big difference. Honestly, it really does. If you haven't tried stuff with an original controller, however you do it, whether you do it through Snacks, Reflex, the choice is yours. There's a few choices out there. Use an original controller, and I'm not talking about a remake of an actual original controller. You'll get a big nostalgia kick from holding it, and it's amazing. But the reason for the stream that I'm using this 8-bit though one, because you know what, we're going to be doing arcade cores, we're going to be doing like a whole bunch of stuff, so it just makes it a little bit easier to use these controllers. But you know what, I need to kind of speed up the games that we go through. So let's bring Chrome up again. And what's next? Okay, so N64 Ocarina of Time from Fender. So let me highlight that as well so we know where we are. Right, wicked. We're on the N64 core. So is it under Legend of Zelda? Is it under L? It usually is, isn't it? Zelda, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. So let's watch the intro of that, because that is that's definitely an interesting intro. It's a brilliant game. I just super suck at the 3D games, right? I really, really do suck at them, guys. Like, Breath of the Wild is the first 3D one I completed, and it's not like I completed it all by myself. I could have completed it all by myself, but kind of time limitations, because I kind of consulted a guide on some of the dungeons in order to get through them a bit quicker, because you know what, guys, it's difficult. It's actually difficult. It's difficult to kind of go through those games now. There's a bit there's a whole bunch of time that's required, and I don't necessarily have that time. Okay, what's going on? Oh, okay, sorry, that's why I'm thinking. We need to get that back on, right? I need to make sure that I'm swapping the displays around, because we had the soundtrack for Zelda going. Thanks, Dimitri. Yeah, I just realized. So I have actually switched it. I was watching, I'm thinking like, has my stream frozen again? Because sometimes OBS can go a little bit funny. So yeah, Leonardo, yeah, man, like Zelda's wicked. Like, so growing up, when we used to play this, there was like one of my friends, and I always mention him because I miss him. Like, I've lost my friend to like hardcore drugs, right? So we grew up together, hung out from the age of 1. Awesome guy. Like, this guy was a genius. He used to do my homework for me. But when we got into 16 and we started partying and we started getting into substances and going out, you know, we all kind of had our fun, but a lot of us stopped. This guy just never stopped, man. And I don't know where he is, man. He might be in a ditch somewhere. He doesn't even respond to my messages anymore. He knows I'm teetotal and I'm not gonna, you know, we're not gonna, all we did was kind of get higher for a number of years, but when I stopped, he never stopped. And but what he used to do with Zelda, he was cool. So every time he got to a boss fight, he used to save it just before the boss fight. And I used to go around his house the next day and actually do the boss fights and, you know, have a look at them and play stuff with him. It's a shame, and I think that's one of the reasons we are always playing these old games, because there's a whole bunch of new games out there, man. But you know what, it's us. Like, you get certain memories, like all of a sudden there's a game you haven't played for a long time, you know, the good times just come flooding back, you know. Like there was a game, like, what was I playing the other day? I think like it came out and I saw it, and all of a sudden, like, my mouth just, it almost went dry. Like it was like I just went back in time, you know. It was just mad, man. Philet, how you doing, man? Season's greetings to you, man. Glad you made it, man. Hope you had a good day at work. Guys, Philet's a good friend of mine, man. You know, someone that comes on the channel, comes on the streams. We play Street Fighter. He kicks my ass. Philet, do you play Street Fighter 5? Because I'm back on that, and if you've got that, let's play that, because you know what, I'm actually enjoying the game since kind of replaying it now. Since I got my more powerful laptop, I can actually stream it, whereas on my previous one I couldn't. Okay, Dimitri, what's Dimitri saying? Dimitri's saying earlier, Sega Sonic the Hedgehog on arcade. Right, let's go over to cause and let's kind of go out. Okay, so let's go out. I don't think there's a Sonic the Hedgehog, right? I must be crazy. I don't remember there being a Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game. But you know what? I don't know everything, and there's a lot of games I've never tried on this machine. I end up playing like the same game. So we're gonna, okay, we've got Sonic Boom. That's definitely not a Sonic game. There's a new game called Sonic Boom. Okay, so we've had a little look at Zelda. Let's swap screens again. All right, Phila, you know what, Phila, I'm quite new to SF6, so pick it up, learn it a little bit. But honestly, I'm enjoying it. I think I didn't really like 5 that much, but I do like 6. Like I like 6 a lot, man. I think it's really good. Okay, N64 Beetle Adventure we're on now. So let me highlight that. Okay, so we're on Beetle Adventure, and before I do anything, let me swap the screens. So, oh, actually, what might be an idea? Let me let me move Chrome above chat. Does that work? No. Okay, no, that's cool. All right. Okay, so guys, Beetle Adventure is a fantastic game. Really good game. Really, this is one of the racing games that when I played on the system, I was like, okay, this is actually banging. Like, very good. Let's continue. Okay, just give us an intro, because I'm quite happy to hang, chill, and just play. Right, good. Oh, okay, some file answer, pretty please. WonderSwan, do you know what? We're doing the games we most played. Do you know what? I don't think I've got it on this micro SD card. But let me see what I can do in the background while this is actually playing. So, because I have got file answer and I have got network access in there. So bear with me, Philet. Let me see if I can get something going there. Let's go, because I know you kind of helped me out with that, Philet, so I'm going to go back to that and hopefully, right, where is it? Right, guys, sorry, just, here we go. Okay, so, all right, okay, Philet, I might just have that for you, you know, because you're my buddy. I'm going to, as long as you tell me in chat this is the game you played most in the year, we can justify it for this stream, right? But you better not be lying, right? You better be honest about that. So let me go and let me add that to the MiSTer now. So while you guys are watching the B2 Racing intro, I've got a really low latency screen that I play on, but when dark colors come on it, honestly, it just isn't that good. Philae, is it a WonderSwan color game? I wonder. I've got other games on there. I wonder if it's actually in there. Okay, so Fire Lancer. All right, we've got Fire Lancer. We're good with Fire Lancer. So let's do a bit of Fire Lancer, right? Okay, let me just set my windows up again. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's do that. So B2 Adventure was another game that was played. So let's go core and WonderSwan color. And once the core kind of boots up, here we go. And Fire Lancer, right? Oh, I think I just passed it. Well, this is the first time I'm loading up this core actually. You know what? I've got my cousins, right? I've got my cousins WonderSwan in a box under my bed. He gave it to me ages ago. I said I wanted to do a video and I wanted to use real hardware while doing the video. I've loaded it. Why is it not working? Or does it take a while to load? What's going on? Let me try a different game. Oh, okay. A Fire Lancer demo. Okay, is it, are we rolling? Is there something wrong with my games? Okay, what? That's WonderSwan color. Not sure what's going on there, Philae. Sorry, man. Fire Lancer. Oh, hold on. Did it actually? Okay. All right. Let me load. Let me see if this core loads it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Cool. That's interesting. Can I rotate the screen? Where is it? Our orientation. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, cool. Right. So Philae, you always say this game's amazing, right? Let's have a look. Oh, Rainbow Islands. All right, you know what, Jay Walker, we'll do Rainbow Islands as well. Rainbow Islands is awesome, man. Absolutely love that game, man. It's coming out for the NES and the PS4 in 2024, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, no, wicked. Great minds think alike, right? I've just kind of got that. Oh, okay. I don't remember doing buttons for this, but I'll go on a safe side and I'll do it again. A, B, start. Oh, I don't know what that is. Y2 right, Y. I don't want fast forward. Let's just, hopefully I've got enough keys here for it. Oh wow, okay. This looks good. That was another thing with the WonderSwan, man. The controls suck, right? Okay, I've got the shoulder buttons as fire. Okay, dude, this is a decent shmup, man. Played it one-handed at the moment. I've made like L fire. Yeah, this is decent. Very, very fast, dude. I kind of wish there was some slowdown, right? So, you know, maybe I could survive a little bit longer. Yeah, this is a fast-moving game, man. I have to get my cousin to play it, but to be honest, he's playing the WonderSwan stuff on the Analog Pocket now. That's why he's not asked for his one back. Okay, Philae, we've done that now. Let's now go back to let's head back to Chrome and actually see what. Oops, sorry, we're on. Okay, so we've done Beetle Adventure. Or 800 XL PSX Neo Geo cores. Right, something interesting here, right? So let's just highlight this so I know when I come back to it. Right, let's go and right, here we go. So I added some Atari 800 XL games. However, those games they're zipped and it's unlikely they're gonna work. But where is Atari 800? I could have sworn 7800, 2600. Okay, right. I can't even see it there. Can't see the code there. Okay, interesting. All right, what's the other ones that they said? PSX. Okay, hopefully I've got some PlayStation games on it and Neo Geo cores. So let's go PlayStation, because you know what the PlayStation core is it's fantastic, man. What an awesome core. Like seriously, Robert Pape, big shout out to him, man. Guy is just amazing in the cores that he does. Like, just brilliant. Other button switches fire somehow. Oh, cool, Philet. I'll probably end up playing it a little bit on the analog pocket, you know. So let's have a look. So let's load. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's run the intro of this game, because you know what this is. This Castlevania Symphony of the Night, man. It's one of the best games ever made. Awesome. So a lot of people played PlayStation games. So this is Shopminer 2308 800XL, PlayStation, and the Neo Geo cores. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're looking at your most played games for 2023, man. As we kind of kiss 2023 goodbye, it looks like we're going to get a good 2024. Guys, this is one of the best games ever made, period. Like recently, I've been playing it on handhelds. I wonder if I've even got a save on here. No, likely not. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. We'll check a little bit of the prologue, man, and have a look at the other games. This game's wicked. But I recommend, so anyone out there that wants to get into Castlevania, right? Symphony of the Night. Now, you can just play Symphony of the Night, but the game is quite brutal. It's quite difficult. You will need patience. You will need perseverance. You need to work hard at it. However, there is a ROM hack out. It's called Castlevania Kind and Fear, right? And that one, like the title suggests, is actually very, very kind and fair. Like the way the enemies level, they've improved some of the things on there. Now, if you're a purist, yep, the original Symphony of the Night is gold, but it's well worth trying out this kind of adapted title. It's a little bit easier. It's still difficult, don't get me wrong, you'll still die in it, but you're not gonna die like really, really silly. You're not gonna get silly. Let me turn that down a bit. You're not gonna die. Yes, it makes it a little bit easier. So if someone's new to this game or new to the Castlevania Metroidvania genre, have a look at the Kind and Fair hack, because that's really the one to play. But this is fantastic, like absolutely epic, brilliant, and at least I've got the buttons on. I'm trying to do. Okay, right, let's just run. So his little dive is 3/4 of a circle. Banging soundtrack, man. In fact, as my ringtone, I have Dracula's Castle as the intro, as my ringtone, man. Absolutely love it. Okay, one of the most famous gaming lines. Okay, we're going to do Rainbow Islands on the... Have a quick look at Rainbow Islands on the NES as well next. Ooh, Incredible Crisis. I wonder if I have it actually. Let's have a quick look at the games. I may do. Do I? No, I don't. You steal men's souls. Okay, I've got this where turning the OSD on actually pauses it.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind.
Anyone that watches Netflix on Castlevania, I really like the first series. The latest one, the Castlevania Nocturne, didn't like it as much, to be honest. Dude, Jay Walker, props to you, dude. Props, serious props, because you know what, Castlevania, it's not an easy game on the NES, man. I never completed it back in the day when I was actually good at games. No! What a banger of a game, right? Okay, what we're doing next, we are doing the NES core. So let's go back and let's do Rainbow Islands. Hopefully I've got it right. I've never played it on the NES before, guys, so I'm excited about this because I love Rainbow Islands. Rainbow Islands is, well, it's Rainbow Islands. It's just fantastic. So guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the best of 2023, the games that you've played over the course of the year the most, apart from Philly. Philly came in and cheated, and he just wanted me to have a look at a game, but I did kind of promise him I will play it on stream one day, so promise fulfilled. And I did say to him he should say he played it for the most part of the year, but he said he wouldn't lie to me, so I appreciate that. So this is Rainbow Islands, man. Fantastic. Yeah, so Demetrius, oh wow, okay. Oh man, do you know what? I love this game. Whoops. So anyone that plays Rainbow Islands out there, you know, for me, it's all about the double rainbow. I don't like the triple rainbow. It feels a little bit too fast in this one though, once I've got the shoes. But it was always about, okay. You got platforms on the end as well. You didn't have that in the other one. Interesting. I mean, I would have liked this on the NES. This I would have liked. Banging soundtrack. Honestly, I can't wait to get like a MiSTer core of this. It's something that's likely going to happen. Okay. Double rainbow. Yeah. Right, I never liked the triple rainbow because you've got a maximum number of rainbows you can have on the screen. So I found with triple rainbows, I couldn't get as many kind of lines on the screen at once. Yeah, this is good though, man. I mean, it doesn't feel bad. The superior versions are clearly, like the Amiga version was superior. I've played the PC Engine CD one as well because someone recommended it. Oh, I've got the triple rainbow now. Oh no, okay. Okay, that's weird. I got a red one. Can NES only handle 2 rainbows? Well, those things are fast. Yeah, this is solid, man. Like if I had this on the NES. Now, bear in mind, I never had the NES at its peak. I used to play it around my friend's house a lot, but we hung out a lot, so it was almost like I had the NES. I got a NES later, but I would have played it around my friend Chris's house as well. Actually, my guy that I used to go arcade with. But if we got this at the time, yeah, I would have liked this, man. This game's solid. It's nice because you know what, the NES has limitations, right? And so when you're working on the NES, you're working within the NES's limitations, all right? You know, I'll skip that. I was kind of hoping if I can quickly if I lose a life, I'll stop. But I'm hoping that I can, I want to see what the spider boss looks like on the NES. Is it? No. Am I here? No, okay. The sound's a little different, not quite to my liking. It's obviously like the original soundtrack for this it's just banging. Okay, cool. You can get 3 rainbows. All right, cool. I thought I got like another red power up, and it didn't give me the extra rainbow for some reason. But maybe it was maybe I just overlooked something. Definitely felt like I got the red one. I know I'm colorblind, but I got the yellow, the green power up that speeds up. So this was optimal for me. Let's see if you can get 3 rainbows. No, you can't. Look, I just got the red one again, dude. I swear 2's the max, unless I'm messing something up big time. Okay, nice. I like the controls are very tight on the NES. So any kind of NES fans out. Oh, we're on the to the spot. Okay, let's move on to the next game, guys. And there we are. Okay, there are no RGB colors in this. Let's give this a quick reset while we look at the games. That's nice though, man. I do like it. Oh, I definitely like it. Wicked. How about, yeah? Oh, okay. You know what we're gonna do? I want to go back. We might do that to TMS towards the end of the stream. We can check that out. But because I kind of want to get through what everyone's most played games for 2023 were. So Oh, we got some arcade games now. So the arcade, like I always say, are like my favorites on the MiSTer. So let's have a look. So we got, guys, let me know in stream, right? Before I pick one, you guys want Double Dragon, Golden Axe or Shinobi, pick one. So this is Car Detailing Studio Australia. Yo, my Australian buddy. So someone, whoever gets in there first, we're going to do Double Dragon, Golden Axe or Shinobi. I'll hang about a bit because I know there's a little bit of lag. So someone pick it for me. It's too difficult for me to pick. If I kind of had to pick, what, okay, why can't I see that list? What list are we talking about? I had it up on screen, dude. It's here, look. There you go. Here you guys, currently highlighted blue. Double Dragon, Golden Action. Oh, no, Shadow Dancer's not out there. Don't do that to me, Philly. Yeah, you know I'm waiting for that game. That's not nice. So pick one. Double Dragon, Golden Axe or Shinobi, guys. I need one of you guys, any one of you guys, doesn't matter who. Pick one of these games, man. Pick the arcade game for me, and we can play that, man. Okay, so let me go back to the game screen. So does anyone say, oh, Double Dragon, sorry, with turbo options. Sorry, Phantasm. I just saw that. I kind of missed that because Philly put Shadow Dancer on, and naturally my eyes just kind of honed in straight to that. So let's go core arcade. So Double Dragon, I've never tried it with turbo, right? Even though I know I like playing games as close to the original as possible, and Double Dragon's something I played, but I know the slowdown in Double Dragon was terrible. So let's have a look at the turbo options. You know, TMS now you're just being cruel, dude. Unless you mean Alien Storm Mega Drive, yeah, and Shadow Drive, Shadow Dancer, Alien Storm, we're out for the Mega Drive, cool. But if you're talking about the arcade versions, hopefully in 2024, right? So turbo on. I may not have even played it on this one, so let's just make sure. Double Dragon buttons. Ooh, okay, how do I want the buttons? You can see her panties. Oh, no. I want to do them slightly different. Sorry, my bad. Just trying to think, because I'm playing on a pad, it's not exactly the same as an arcade stick, right? So that can be... No. My bad. Sorry, guys. Last time, I will get it right. Okay, so let's do... Yep. Okay, we should be good. Guys, like, you know what, this game was just seriously like epic stuff. Like, what a game. Sorry, I was messing around while streams there. Everything about this game is so goofy, the way they run, but man, this was brilliant. We spent a whole summer holidays playing this game on like my friend's ST. Okay, cool. Banging soundtrack though. This is one of the best gaming soundtracks. Let me just turn it up a little bit because the level's different for some of the games, so we need to hear a bit of the DD, man. Yeah. Who remembers watching people in the arcade clocking the entire game like that? One of the best endings of any game out there, though, right? You know, this is where you would effectively lose a friend. Who was it? Was it Philly that was telling me that he plays it and he doesn't use the elbow? You know, I'm cheap. I'll use the elbow, and I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy using the elbow in turbo the whole time. Okay, this is where the ladies come to whip you. How can you kick me when I'm on the ladder, man? Yes, sir. Here you go. Say hello to my elbow. Okay, let's get to the first big guy. I forget what it's called, man. You know the big guys? I think you're gonna smash the wall and come out here. Yeah, here we go. This is a game where I almost either did get beats or almost got beats from my mum. So in the UK, back when this game was out, the 10 pence coins. So the coins were 1 pence, 2 pence, maybe not 5, maybe there was a 5. Yeah, there was a 5 pence coin, a 10 pence coin, and a 20 pence, and a 50 pence, and a £1 coin. But the 10 pence and the 50 pence were almost identical, apart from the 50 pence coin had 5 sides on it, and the 10 pence coin was round. But they were very, very similar. And I remember I had to do some shopping, and I had enough for 1 credit, which was 20 pence, 2 10 pence coins, and I ended up putting in a 10 pence and a 50 pence, and I couldn't get the shopping, which I think was potatoes. I couldn't get them, and my mum, I even got beat, so I got told off significantly. But I did end up getting 3 credits on Double Dragon, and because 50p got you 3 credits, 20p got you 1, I think I might have actually thought, well, I can get another credit for 10p. Since I'm in trouble, I might as well just take it, and yeah, I might as well just put the other 10 in there and just go the full way. Really, really cool. Right, awesome. Right, let's go over to chat. Is that okay? Wicked. It's game over. Hopefully it'll take us back to an attract screen. Let's go. Let's bring up the YouTube page again, right? And we'll have a look. Okay, what's next? Well, Parasite Eve 2, Tomba, Silent Hill, big multiplayer hit of 2023, Power Diggers. Okay, don't know what Power Diggers is for, whether that's a new game they're talking about. Sorry, I should highlight it here. So let's go Silent Hill, because I like Silent Hill, and that's obviously the PS1 core. I don't know if I've got Parasite Eve 1. I was never really a fan of Parasite Eve 1. I was more a fan of Parasite Eve 2. I really thought that was absolutely fantastic, you know. So let's go back to core. And let's go to PlayStation, and I'm pretty sure I've got Silent Hill on here. You know, Silent Hill is one of those games you just want on your machine, right? I'm really glad they're remaking Silent Hill 2, because that really will be good. And I'm sure I've got that on here. Here we go. Let's go. I'm not going to go uncensored. Let's try and keep it family friendly. Not sure what all the differences are, if we see them straight away. I'm hoping it's got like a good kind of intro at the beginning. Wow, okay guys, we've got a lot of you guys play a lot of Nintendo games on here, man. And there's a lot of love for Nintendo, guys. And I love Nintendo, you know. I love Nintendo growing up. Like Nintendo, if I had to pick one, it was Nintendo. It's only when I got older I've started appreciating Mega Drive stuff more, or the Sega stuff more, because I kind of like arcade stuff and that's closer to it. But yeah, at the time it was always kind of it was always Super Nintendo over Mega Drive. It's just what we preferred. Phantasm, I'm actually not sure what it is. It's just it was available, so I thought to myself, let me grab it. Let me just turn this one down a bit. It might be a little bit loud now. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, so Silent Hill was a tough game, man, and the beginning was good. I remember playing it. I remember kind of checking it, never completing it. Never completed it. I did, however, complete Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation. Can anyone actually recommend, is any of the other Silent Hills after 2 worth playing, and you know, have they aged well? Because I don't really do tank controls anymore, man. I'm not so great at them anymore, so I prefer not to. A friend of mine said Silent Hill 3 is fantastic, and there's another one as well, like a newer one, The Room or something. Maybe that one's okay or not. Not quite sure, to be honest. But this is Silent Hill. Right, what's next? Okay, so Wild Side 4822. Okay, simply answered no. Okay, cool. Wicked. 1 + 2, nothing else. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Yeah, Parasite Eve 2 is wicked, Philly. Like, it is wicked. It's like the Resident Evil games. It's got the tank controls, but it's got like those RPG elements. I mean, I completed that back in the day, man. That is just such a wicked game, man. So on the original PlayStation, I liked stuff like Parasite Eve, Dino Crisis 1 and 2, even though I never completed 1, I got bored of it. 2 I completed in a day, man. It was just wicked. The day I bought it is the day I completed it. One of the best games on the PlayStation. A bit short. I really do hope they bring back Silent Hill. Dino Crisis. I really hope, you know, when Capcom are on fire at the moment, right? They're re-releasing their older games and they're having success with it. So, you know, stuff like Monster Hunter is amazing. So it'd be nice to get some of the other IPs like Onimusha and Dino Crisis coming out. I just love those kind of third person, explore a little bit, you know, go back, get the fights. They just, I feel like they flow really, really well. Okay, so Silent Hill. Let's go back to that Chrome page. And what have we got here now? Okay, so we've done a bit of SNES. There's F-Zero here, F-Zero and Kid Chameleon. But what we'll do is we'll go Kid Chameleon on the Mega Drive, right? Because I don't think we've gone Mega Drive yet. So let's go Kid Chameleon Mega Drive. And good reason for that, because you know what, guys, we've got a fantastic Mega Drive core now, haven't we? We have got a cycle accurate Mega Drive core. So let's load that. Big shout out to Nuki KT for making this excellent core. What they're working on now, they're working on a separate they're working on a Master System core now, standalone one. So this one here plays Master System games, but only the ones that were actually supported on the actual Mega Drive. So have I passed it? Kid Chameleon. Yeah, here we go, Kid Chameleon. Now I don't know much about this game. I never played it actually. I remember seeing it in magazines and stuff and thinking, okay, cool. It kind of looked interesting. It's the kid. He had like on the cover like a leather jacket on, if I remember correctly. Nuked SMS. Yeah, there you go, TM. Thank you, man. Yeah, looking forward to that, man. Looking forward to that coming out. A friend of mine, but the friend that actually got me, one of my Street Fighter guys, the one that actually got me into MiSTer. He's a big Sega fan, man. Always has been. It's kind of like what he played growing up. Oh, so glad the control. Do I jump on him? Do I do the classic platform? Okay. Okay, so let's I must be able to become that dragon, right? So do I jump on his head? Oh, I can. Okay, do I thought I'd be able to become that. Okay, maybe not straight away. Maybe it's not Kirby style where it just happens straight away. Okay, I can see why people like this game, and I imagine those reflections would look a lot better on a CRT. Right, none of the other buttons are doing anything. Just making sure I have got them configured. Okay, I've become some kind of knight. Have you got ability now? No? Okay. Okay, I still jump on stuff. I thought he'd have like a weapon or something. Okay, so Kid Chameleon. Oh, now that's really cool. It's cool how it kind of goes down there, right? It's when you're going down a hill, you're trying to control yourself from flopping down, but you can't. Okay, what's next? Let's give this a little reset. Let's have a look at what is next. So we'll go right. Okay, so RGW Panda, nice one, RGW. They actually stream a lot on Twitch. Real nice lady. N64 all the way, played a lot of Zelda games. Oh, definitely, man, definitely where I know you from. The N64 MiSTer FPGA Discord. Okay, so let's now look at Moon Patrol, right, which I'm pretty sure is an arcade game. They haven't said anything about it. So Moon Patrol arcade. Let's go cores. Let's go arcades. And let's press M on my keyboard. Now, these games were a little bit before my time, right? There's another one called Moon Crester that a friend of mine just absolutely loves. So this is the first time I'm playing it. I kind of know what it looks like, but I don't have nostalgia for this stuff. You know, there's only some of like games from this era that I have nostalgia for. This definitely isn't one of them. But hey, you know what? This was Betty Boo 2209's most played game. So we'll check it out because that's kind of like what we're doing here. Okay, so hopefully, let's save the settings so in future, right? Whack that coin in. Let's try it out. But you know what? It's nice to go through all this stuff, right? Because okay, it's nice to see the variety. Okay. Oh, okay. So I've got to jump over the creators, right? Here I am just testing out jump. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, okay, cool. So okay, you should. All right, okay. You know, I can see why people like this game. Okay, so your fire isn't. How do I get that A? Oh, okay, let's fire from above. Okay, you know what? Oh, wow, I've got. Oh, this. You know what? This game is sick. Like for the time this came out, wow! You fire ahead of you. You got UFOs at the top. Ah! I tried to like jump that after seeing it. Okay, this game's good. Right, this game is good. Moon Patrol, guys, is good. If you're like from my era and you know, you're kind of used to playing like some of the newer games, this game's actually solid, man. Let's have a look at a little bit of chat as well. Yeah, man, I feel like Moon Patrol is so old school, but man, it's good. Moon Cresta, yeah, I remember like a friend of mine. So my friend who I mentioned earlier, the one that kind of got on a, he's living the high life. I started hanging around with his older brother when I kind of reached 18, 19. When we were kids, obviously we were kids. He was, you know, we were like, whatever, 10 and he was like 18. But when I got 18 and he was like 25, 26, we became really good friends. Scandal UK, hey man, all good. Yeah, I had holiday season was excellent for me, man. I was actually working a lot over Christmas, but it's really good because it's not busy and I get a lot of money around that time of year. So, and everyone else wants it off, so I'm good working, man, around that time. But it was fantastic. I had a great time. And I'm even having a great time New Year's. I'm not back at work till Tuesday, so kind of looking forward to having a bit of time off. Actually getting to a restaurant tomorrow. There's a really good restaurant. If anyone's ever in London, it's called Tayyib's. It's in Whitechapel. Very good food. Had like Five Guys today, Tayyib's tomorrow. So my wife is going to be super happy. But my wife loves it when I go out and we dine, you know, and she's not cooking for the kids or anything. We still live in a kind of household where my wife does most of the cooking and, you know, I go out and win the bread. So I know it's not always like that in modern families, but I'm quite happy with the dynamics. Running a house and doing all that stuff is a big job. So, and she does it really, really well, man. I find my job to be a little bit easier. One button to jump. Okay, one button to jump. But yeah, no, I figured that. I like how you've got two fires. That game, I mean, for the time it came out, was super innovative, man. You need to speed up times. Yeah, is that per game or something? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how much we can get through. My wife might even let me go until 10. Okay, Analog Pocket here. Game Boy Color Zelda. Okay, yeah, we're not doing Analog Pocket, but that is a great choice, Game Boy Color Zelda. But because we're probably not going to have time to go through everything, we'll kind of skip some stuff. So Neo Geo Core, guys. Someone pick a Neo Geo game. I'm going to load up the core in the meantime. Oh, sorry, I should have brought up the next one. Right, the next one we're looking at is Gabriel Mariso 1000 and the Neo Geo Core. So awesome. Let's. I'm going to load up the Neo Geo Core. Someone give me a game in block capitals, please, that we can run. So there's an alternative script out there from Funky Crochice, right? Where, you know, the Neo Geo Core. If you want the Neo Geo Core in oh, okay, I can't remember which one is which now. Let's okay, let's just load this one. If you want the Neo Geo games in your arcade games, if that's how you like it, if like for example you've got, okay, you got here Quick Breakers, yeah, good stuff, man. So if you want to if you want the Neo Geo games in the arcade, Funky Coachice's script puts all the Neo Geo games in there. Billy, did you say Breakers or Breakers Revenge? All right, we'll do Breakers then, because you said Breakers. I think Breakers Revenge is the better game, but they're both good, to be honest. I like them, man. I think they're fantastic. Look at that. That is such an epic screen, right? The Neo Geo screen. Is the sound a bit low? I'm going to crank it up, guys. If at any point the volume ends up getting too loud and I'm not putting it down, just say it and I'll do that. Okay, need to... Oh, I've got it on the home console version. Okay. I'm gonna go show because you know what, show is the equivalent of Ryu. Just my TV volume. Hopefully the buttons are done right. Yeah, love it when the buttons are right. Okay, guys. If you want an easy beat 'em up to kind of get into, this is really good. It's really good. It's very easy to link combos. You can literally just mash stuff and it will string together. Ooh. Okay, what is next now? So let's give this a reset. Love that Neo Geo. Hopefully you like that Neo Geo sound too. It's classic. I did actually have that as a ringtone as well. Okay, I wonder what's in store for FPGA 2024. There's a few good things happening here. I'm waiting for Dreamcast, GameCube, Xbox by Salty Gravy. You might be waiting a while. Okay. Dreamcast, yeah, it looks like it's on Mars's road, and hopefully Replay 2 can do it too. But GameCube, Xbox, and PS2, I'm not quite sure. I haven't heard anything. My MiSTer is in drawer in shelf. I've got no idea what's waiting for me. Okay, so Sergey, I hope you get the parts you need. CPS2. Okay, I kind of started with CPS2, but let's do CPS2. I'm not going to do Street Fighter. Let's do like a different game on CPS2. We'll have a look. If anyone wants to see a game on CPS2, let me know in comments. Appreciate it if it's not a fighter, but if you pick a fighter, we can put that on as well, because there is some great fighters on there, right? It's fantastic. So. Oh, I forgot the CPS2 games are in the arcades, so let's have a look at chat. Do that flying kick attack. I'm just mashing stuff, man. Yeah, the combos are satisfying in Breakers, man. And okay, Super Street Fighter 2X. Okay, I'm playing it on this pad, man. I don't really. All right, we'll do Super Street Fighter 2X. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, where are you? Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yep. Oh, what did it? Okay, Super Street Fighter. The new challenge. Okay, so that's Turbo. Cool. All right. I should have buttons set for my stick, but let's do some stuff on pad. Absolutely awesome. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the best of 2023, your most played games, and yeah, this is what we're checking out. So okay, let's go in here. Okay. Yeah, kind of looks like they're kind of partially set. I'm gonna go with my boy Jimmy. See, the default set, it puts the hard buttons to the shoulders, man. Oh, okay. Okay. No, I meant Breaker's Revenge. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I wanted to do a different CPS2 game anyway. I really dislike playing this on pad more than anything. There's some games I prefer playing 4-button fighters on pads. In fact, what's that new one? I'm actually trying to play Grand Blue Fantasy. Ooh, Superior Soldiers 6-button as well. That's not CPS2 though. You know what? Let's put on Marvel vs. Capcom, because I think that's like the pinnacle of CPS2, right? It's yeah, this one, Marvel vs. Capcom. I remember playing this in you know, I don't know, I'll have to look into it. I'm running the latest unstable build of the unstable MiSTer OS, because I think you still required that for N64, so maybe that's got something to do with it. I did notice like a little funny image coming out as well, so I will have to go back to the normal one on this micro SD card. So okay, let's go. Okay, weird. I got weird buttons on. Actually, I don't even know what I've done buttons. Hopefully, it'll run a demo. We can have a look at chat and look at some other stuff. Right. Okay. So CPS2. Edu Kubuki. Okay. I'm reading handles here, so some of them might not even be the names. SNK Kev, yo, we're on your comment now, so yes, we can. So let's have a quick look here, and I'll show you what we're doing next right after this. For my homie SNK Kev, he wants R-Type 2, and that is what we are going to do next. Let's just have a look at a little bit more of CPS2, guys, because you know what, CPS2 is just absolutely blinding. Now, I'm not really into like the versus games. When I say versus games, I'm into Capcom versus SNK. I'm just not into the stuff where you can jump up 3 lengths of the screen and do these combos. I never grew with them, so I never really learnt them. But out of all the Marvel vs. Capcoms, if I had to pick one, this is my favorite one. I like it. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 I know is regarded as probably the best one, but I never liked the 3D backgrounds as much as I like Capcom vs. SNK 2 as well. When they were moving those, when they were putting those 3D backgrounds in, it's just not something that I liked, man. I just never liked them. I prefer the backgrounds in Marvel vs. Capcom, in like the Street Fighter Alpha games. They go better with the graphics than like the 3D stuff that we had going on in the background. Yeah, but CPS2, guys, it's a core. Like I do like the beat 'em ups on CPS1. Some of the games like Final Fight, some of the side scrollers like Willow. Some of what else have you got? You've got Willow on there. You've got Strider as well. So there's a whole bunch of games that I like on CPS1 as well. And also, let me know what you guys think, right? So I prefer the Street Fighter sound effects on CPS1 than CPS2. You know, CPS1, when you hit and when you do like a fierce punch or something, it feels like you're beating the crap out of them. And I felt in CPS2, by the time I got to Super Turbo, the attacks just start feeling a lot lighter. But this one here is for my buddy Kev, SNK Kev now, and we are gonna run R-Type 2. Here we go, let's go, okay, let's go world. So a big shout out to Martin Donlon, Wicker Wacker, amazing guy, man. A really nice and amazing guy. For the work he's done on the IRM cores, bringing them over to MiSTer, like fantastic work, and kind of looking forward to like the M90 stuff. So which has the biggest game on the M90 is Bomberman. Well, I wonder if I would have played this, so I wonder if I've nice. No, okay, did I? No, okay, let's do the buttons then. Okay, we're good. No, I want a quick game on this R-Type 2. I don't know this that well. I know R-Type 1 well, but look how good that looks. I definitely saw this in the arcade because I remember seeing that at the beginning. That little, you know, the ship flying out. Oh, it might be a little bit loud, but I'm shooting stuff now, so I'll turn it a little bit down after. Yeah, this is banging as well, man. SNK Kev, you're onto something here, bro. I need to play. I really like. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah. This is banging, man. I mean, look how good that looks. That almost looks like. So there's another game by IRM called MiSTer Hele. It might even be called Battle Chopper in the US. I remember it as MiSTer Hele because that's what I had on my PC Engine. That's what it was called. Okay, see what's really good, like the level structure, right? So in the original R-Type, you've got the little spiral thing to get through, and in this one here, you've kind of got this little, I don't know, this kind of press thing to get through. Do you know what? You see, for shmups especially, right? There's a big difference between playing these on software emulators and actually playing them on like the MiSTer or the Analog Pocket. It is just so responsive, you know. You press it, the movement, the fire. You get used to like input delay, you get used to some of the stuff that software emulation does, and I think this is the reason above everything that I like MiSTer. I've got it for CPS2, but you know what, I like all the other stuff, and especially when I'm playing like shmups on there, when I'm playing like beat 'em ups on there, you know, pressing the button, it's like, it's just instant, very, very instant, and not everyone will feel that, you know, the sounds in sync, the way it sounds, the way everything about it just works, man. It just works. Okay, I kind of like the bouncy laser. All right, let's go missiles. I'll get yeah, R-Types are fantastic, man. I'm gonna put this first boss is so good, right, guys? So R-Type, right, iconic game. The first boss, right? When I was testing out this core, I looked at it. The first boss is the first boss from the first game. But after getting beaten in the original game, I got hit by a wall. Okay, let's move on to the next one. But after getting hit by, after getting destroyed in the first game, he armored up, man, which I think that's amazing, absolutely fascinating. N64, Diddy Kong Racing, and Mario 64. Okay, so let's just whack one of those on, and then we'll look at some chat and everything there. So we'll go back to N64 and we'll just run a game there. So oh, no, we're an arcade, aren't we? Let's go back out. Let's go console. Okay, it's a good way of doing it. I usually like reset everything when I'm playing by myself and then go through the main menu. So we are going to have a look at, guys, any suggestions? You guys want to see Diddy Kong or Super Mario 64? Let me know. Let me know, and I'll do the show. Oh, is it? Oh, Wicked Villa. That sounds fun. Yeah, the bars were looking a little bit higher. Maybe I'll leave it at that then. Cool. Crunchy triple Ken combo. Wicked. Oh, so you okay? So Philly, can you pick like the same characters in that? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with like those versus games. All right. You know, in the meantime, let me go to the games, and I'll go Diddy first because Diddy Kong Racing will come out first, right? Unless someone Philly said Diddy. Okay, we'll pick Diddy. Let's go Diddy Kong Racing. Oh. Oh, here we go. Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, cool. Hopefully it runs into a little intro because then I don't have to play it. We guys can chat. This is let's change that display quickly. There we go. Got to remember to do that. Oh, the next one's going to be interesting. Super happy about that. Oh wow, there's a lot here. Yeah, I really need to speed up the games. You're right about that, Philly. Awesome stuff. Wicked, yeah, guys. If you're, oh, that's definitely too loud now. Let me pump that down a bit now. That I could just see that was actually louder than what my volume was. Okay, so this is Diddy Kong Racing, guys, and okay, let's have a quick peek at the next one that I'm going to load. It's going to be this one here, and I like it. Truxton 2, awesome. Where did I play that on? Did they? Okay, cool. The arcade game, right? The speed up N64. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to. Do you know what? I was hoping to do a live stream going through the turbo core and doing like a viewer request one. So I'll have the full ROM set on there. We can go through games together. But I decided to do this most played 23 games. 2023 games. What I may actually do in tomorrow, if I get a bit of time, like I said, I'm taking the family out tomorrow. If I might actually be able to, I might be able to do another stream where we can look at the Turbo N64 core and you guys can pick stuff. Heo Scandal just got a new fight stick. Oh, wicked, man. Awesome. You know what? Great, absolutely love. I mean, I'm still rocking an Xbox 360 arcade stick because I still really like that one, right? From the Xbox 360 days. That's still what I'm using. So let's go back out. Let's go arcade. Let's go Truxton. So I will go Truxton 2, guys. This is actually out for the Analog Pocket as well for any of the Analog Pocket crowd. Absolutely. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Do we have Dodon Patchy on this? Let's have a look because I haven't really played it. I kind of played it a little bit more on. Oh, we do. Okay, cool. I have to check that out next. Wow, I love this intro, man. Fantastic game. Yes, it's difficult, but it is awesome. So, Scandal UK. You know, if you play any fighting games, if you're playing Street Fighter 6 at the moment, I'm kind of jiggy with that, man. I'm enjoying it. There's a guy that I work with. Who's very good at Street Fighter, and I never liked Street Fighter 5 and used to kick my ass at Street Fighter 5, but the games are definitely a lot closer on SF6, and hopefully we can play some more. So yeah, if you ever want to play, I mean, I'm down for Fightcade. Philet plays as well, but yeah, I'm down with that, man. I can see Philet there. He's got himself a hitbox. You know what? I don't think I'd ever use a hitbox. I don't even want to try. I'm happy. I like the arcade stick because I like to go arcade and I can't learn too much stuff, you know. They just picked up Potato Arcade. Oh, wicked, man. Nice one. Oh, so SNK Kev, that's what you're going to be working on, right? The Darius Gaydon, bringing that core over. That's absolutely fantastic, man. Absolutely love it. And I wish you the best on that. Actually, in the news video earlier, I kind of covered Michael B, where he gets a lot of schematics like the paperwork or the instructions or like designs. And what he does is he uploads them. So if anyone does want to do a core, schematics are available. I don't think he's done one for Darius Gaydon. But you know, it's worth keeping an eye to see what schematics are actually out there. But awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. I really do look forward, and I wish you the best, man. I hope you get that working. So right, let's have a look at what's next quickly. and we are doing Dodonpachi. Okay, let's quickly, let me move my screen and let's go to Dodonpachi. I know a lot of people really like this game. It's one of the cave games, right? It's not one I'm too familiar with. We go Japanese. Sometimes I like that Japanese language. I feel it looks really, really nice. Now, when I used to play in the arcade, then we played like Street Fighter stuff. There was guys. Oh, okay. Let's just rotate that around. Okay, rotate screen. Ah, here we go. Okay, so there was these guys that used to play all the shmups, and what was really interesting was so for example, like we used to talk, or like someone playing shmups would be a friend with one of the Street Fighter guys, and then what we'd end up doing is like we'd end up speaking, and I was like, dude, like I don't know how you dodge the bullets, and then he was telling me about these circular patterns that you do, what you need to go to get around. One of the arcades I used to go to, if anyone knows it, it was Casino on Good Street, or it was on Tottenham Court Road. Closest station was Good Street, and there was a guy with Down syndrome. He was amazing at Pac-Man, like amazing. And I used to catch him where he used to have Pac-Man locked in a corner and he wouldn't move. And I used to speak. I used to be, look, you know, why are you doing that? And it was him and another guy that used to play Pac-Man and used to chat. And he said that the reason he's doing that because he's playing Pac-Man for so long that he needs to take a break. And what he'll do this thing where Pac-Man's stuck in the corner, the ghost won't come over to him. He just knew how to do it well. Yo, Philly, you know, Casino, yeah, man, Casino was decent. The only bad thing about Casino was the arcade sticks in there were crap, man. So when I started playing more in there, it's when some of the Street Fighter 3 Third Strike guys actually got like a bigger cabinet in there. If you know a place called the Heart of Gaming, HOG, the owner of that, or one of the owners of that, a guy called Mark Starkey, his name online is Firebug. So he was involved in putting that in there. He actually bought a lot of the arcade machines from Trocadero when Trocadero closed down. So he ended up with a whole bunch of arcade machines. A lot of that stuff he's using in HOG now, which is based in Croydon. But yeah, that was decent. Yeah, Philly, it is the one next to CX. I mean, it's and also next to like the Scientology place. So I do pop there from time to time. It's no longer an arcade now. It's just like one of those gambling places now, right? But that's that. But yeah, Past Luck here says Dodonpachi. Let's have a look and see what we're gonna do next, right? So next one here, I think Philly, you've recommended this to me before, haven't you? The Sharp X 68000. So I think I've put let's try it out. Let's see if I can get a game working on that, because I've put it on there. But I wonder how it was. Is it X? Is it on the X? Oops, sorry, I've gone into games again, haven't I? Oh, I need to go out of here. Sorry. So let's go. It's a console? Is it a computer? I can't even. Okay, maybe it's computer. No, okay. Oh yeah, here it is. X68000. Now I wonder if it'll pick up the game zipped. I don't think it does, but there was like more than kind of one in there, so I wasn't exactly sure. So, oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, this might require a little bit of learning from me. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's put on this Dracula game. Is it going to work? No. Okay, I definitely need to unzip them. Okay, let's just try. Oh, okay, that kind of showed me the files that were in the zip. Oh, that is the zip. No? Okay. Nah, okay, I don't know. Okay, sorry, Rick Shanahan. I don't. Okay, so Parodius Star is, look, the next one as well is Parodius Star on the N64 core, which is a shame because I kind of got home after today and I was like, okay, let me put all that stuff on there. Okay, so Street Fighter, the next one up here, I thought let me put that on there and get it working. Yeah, no worries, Philly. Maybe I can chat to you, definitely not after this stream, but maybe over the weekend or something. I need to maybe extract. I think when inside the zip there was HDF. All right, let's try that again then. So let's go HDF, and is there? Let's have a look. Nah, they're all zipped up. I haven't, or did I? I might have put something in there unzipped. Did I put? Was it a Strider game here that no, I didn't. I don't think I unzipped any of them. You know. Oh, hold on. They're all zips. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, cool. We got something. So, oops, sorry, you guys weren't seeing that. Let me go there. Okay, I think I might have Strider working, guys. Yeah, we got Strider. Okay, so it is opening up the zips for me. I haven't got Parodius on there. Let's see if we can. So I did. This is what I did with the Strider HD. Okay, so the HD ones are working. Okay, interesting. Let's go IRIM. FD. No, okay, cool. So it needs to be HD, or maybe Strider's actually the one that I actually extract. Oh wow, this looks good. I need to get on this system, man. I've never played it before. Don't know anything about it. I never owned it, so I never checked it out. Wow. Okay, let's do buttons. So right, left, down, up. Fire. Oh, okay. Run. No, we're good. All right. Okay, this looks. Can't believe how close this looks to the arcade. Am I going to be able to run it? Okay, so for the people, Jamis Dempy 884 and Giant Orbiting guys. Oh no, sorry, and Rick Shanahan and Jamie Dempsey. Wow, guys, this looks good. Apart from I've got jump and attack the other way around, but never mind. What, guys, I'm really surprised with this. Wow, I've got to play more of this. It's just not a system I knew much about. No one I knew had it. I mean, I only heard about it when kind of getting into retro gaming and people talking about it and people saying it's awesome. But I can see why they say it's awesome. I mean, this looks like a wicked version of Strider. Like really, really good. Wow. I mean, the sound's definitely a lot. It sounds different. The sound effects are definitely different, but it is Strider. It really, really is Strider, guys. Okay, cool. Right, okay, let's move on. But this is a great system, guys. Let me let's give it a reset. Hopefully, it just resets Strider and not the operating system. Is it? Yeah, it's loading Strider. Cool, good stuff. In the meantime. Okay, Giant Orbiting, we'll have a look at that. Okay, so next up, Giant Orbiting says Street Fighter series mostly and R-Type. Okay, we can whack on R-Type, the arcade game, quickly, because you know what, R-Type is fantastic, right? Okay, so I've got actually, Philip, you know what, I actually know how to do the X68000. I've got the whole set, but what happened is when I got the whole set, you know, when it was wherever I found the archive from. So when you open each individual folder, each one is actually zipped up in there. So I need to find a way of just doing the workload all in one. Right, let's go R-Type Japan. So you'll need to find a way to just kind of, yeah, make sure I can zip everything that's within a folder. I know I can get help of someone, one of my friends over on Discord that can probably just write me a little a JSON file, like, oh, sorry, a batch file that will just kind of unzip everything for me, or just kind of teach me the commands, because I think I was speaking to someone earlier. Oh, I've played this, I've got a button saved. So I was speaking to someone and, you know, saying, oh yeah, you need to do this, and they said no, they just do this, and they showed me the commands that they'd use. I've probably still got that in conversation. I think I was speaking to like a developer, and they said they're so lazy they haven't done that yet. And I said, you know, you do all this work, but then you don't bother putting like all these games on. I think we're speaking N64, and they said, yeah, they've got them, but they're all zipped up, you know, for this software emulator or whatever it was. And I said, well, you just need to, you know, highlight all and do zip here or whatever. And he was like, yeah, in my world, you know, and he just wrote down the line of the code saying, this is all that I need to do. I was okay, right, this is fantastic. One of the best games ever made, one of the best arcade games, and great conversions on many, many different machines. And I'm glad I kind of died there. And I died on purpose there, guys. I'm actually all right at this game. Let's just go and let's have a look at the next one. So Kuba Nova or Kuba No 8VN says PSX and Saturn. You know, I'm glad someone says Saturn. I haven't got the best controller for the Saturn. If anyone wants to see a particular Saturn game, then please say so in the comments, and we can let me load up the Saturn core to start off with, because oh, okay, hopefully update all pulled it, because this was my normal one that I was using. I'm pretty sure I have it on here. I've got it on here, but which one is it? Okay, so wow, this one's from October. So I don't know if that's the latest one that we got. Maybe it was. It has been a while since we received a Saturn core. So okay, let me just, well, okay, guys, any let's see, let's have a look at a game. So let's what game kind of defines Saturn? Okay, let's put on a Tato. Oh, okay. Do I need to, I can't remember. This is probably an old version of the core, guys. Where do I have to load that first? Is it going to work now? Ah. Okay, so I use my other memory. Okay, was it? Sorry, it might have been bin file. That's why. Maybe that's it. No, 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 no. I can't even do anything here. All right, guys, let's. I can't exit without turning it off, but if I turn off my MiSTer, it might freeze the thing. I think I might have to just take a chance, guys. Let's have a look. Right, let me get up and turn this off. Okay, please come back. Hopefully it will. I've got a nice switch that my friend recommended that I'll get for the MiSTer, which I did get for the MiSTer. Right, turned it off. Okay. Oh, it did come back. Awesome. Good stuff. And my monitor, always, I can't have it where, whoops, pressing the wrong button here. All right, okay. No. Oh, wicked. All right, let's go back to my display. Right, let's now, it should come back. Some reason it doesn't like certain things. Okay, so now let's go to console. Let's go to Saturn. And I know my Saturn stuff. Oh, I could just download the latest core and put it on here. Should have everything kind of going. Right, okay, let's have a look now. So let's go to, okay, so let's load a CHD. Bubble. Okay, well, what have I got here in CHD? Let's games. All right, we're not going to be able to do loads and loads of them. What kind of spells out Saturn that I've got on a CHD? Oh, okay, Virtua Fighter Kids. Yeah, that's, oh, okay. No. Where's, okay, so load BIOS. Is it that old where I had to do this first? Okay, cool. That's a good sign. So let's load CHD Virtua Fighter Kids. Is it gonna load? Okay, I'm not playing. Oh, okay, I'm not playing. Okay, it is working. But I kind of mainly do the Saturn stuff on the other micro SD card, because if there's ever like a newer kind of version released, it will always work on the unstable. But because my stable had more games on it, I kind of made the stable the unstable. So Kubo, we're going to run a quick Saturn game for you. However, I don't have the best Saturn controller in here, so maybe we'll just watch the demo. What else? Okay, just going to go through. Okay, cool. We're getting some interesting ones here. Oh, wow, okay, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Wow, okay, time really has flown. Yeah, 1 hour and 42 minutes. Awesome. Okay, so guys, Saturn core, amazing stuff. We received some really good updates. It runs really well now. Can't wait to get like another update, and obviously hear from SRG 320. You know, it's like we get an update from him, we know he's doing well, right? So it's like, okay, guy's doing well, and we get another call. But yeah, this is Virtua Fighter Kids. It's well worth checking out. It's like a goofy little game. But let's have a look at chat again. Oh, sorry, let's have a look at the YouTube. Okay, so Clint the Rail says N64 and Saturn. That's what we're looking at now. Genesis, NHL 94. What else have we got here? So how much have we got left? Okay, we've nearly done that one. We can move over to Twitter, the Twitter stuff after. So what's this one saying here? Oh, GBA for life. That's interesting. We haven't had GBA yet. So smashing FB. Okay, so that's, I think, oh, what's that strategy game? It's left my head now. That kind of turn-based Fire Emblem, is it? I think they're supposed to put FE there instead of FB, because that's confusing me. Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. I'm pretty sure that was yeah, Fire Emblem game. Okay, cool. Let's have a quick look at, let's bring up a let's bring up a Fire Emblem game because we haven't had anything on GBA yet. So let's go Game Boy Advance. I can't believe how good the 2-player calls are. The way both of them line up and play, it's fantastic. So hopefully I've got all the games on here. Let's go. And right, okay. Yeah, here we go. Fire Emblem. Hopefully it's got a nice intro for us to watch. But awesome. Now, see a game like this, like I could never ever play this on a large screen, right? Okay, the aspect ratio is going to be a little bit out, but we're good. Okay, I couldn't do it. I would have to play this on a handheld. Like the Fire Emblem games are great. If you've never played one, it's one of those where you get a whole bunch of other characters, but like your main characters, when they die, guys, they die. They're gone. They're not coming back. And I remember it's one of those games where when I played it, I would go back to a previous save or restart like that particular quest because you know what, I just didn't want to lose the characters. Some of them were just absolutely fantastic and it was like, nah, I need that character back. So but what I couldn't do is play it on like a large screen as my main kind of thing. Now I know people have different setups. I think when I was like a younger game, when I was a younger guy, there was a period where a lot of my gaming was done in front of a TV. Now, not so much. Now more handheld stuff. But something like Fire Emblem, The Sacred Stones, fantastic game. In fact, I think I played this on like a Game Boy Micro. It's a very, very good fit, very, very small. Just something small and easy to kind of play. Right, let's move back over now. And what's this one here? I can't get the clock script. Okay, so. Okay, so almost okay. Hellfire or Shinobi, most played arcade core. Okay, cool. We'll give Shinobi a quick run out of those two he mentioned there, because Shinobi's wicked, right? I mean, I always say I like my Shadow Dancer, you know, but I like Shinobi. Shinobi was in the arcade. Oops, need to go to core, don't I? So, oh yeah, core. Sorry, my bad. And let's go down to Shinobi. Yeah, Shinobi's banging, man. This was a good game in the arcade, man. And Shadow Dancer just killed it as a follow-up, man. I mean, just seeing that ninja at the beginning, and there was a different ninja game on the Atari ST. I can't remember what it was called. Was it called The Last Ninja? Where at the end he kind of jumps through. Where he jumps through the ceiling. There's a big hole in the ceiling, and he kind of, at the end of the level, he kind of jumps up and goes straight up there in a very, very goofy way, man. It was absolutely fantastic. So next up, right, let's have a look. So next up, so we've looked at Shinobi from Spider's STG. I really hope they get the clock script to work. It's not something I know much about. And so next up is Flotterhamer, who's been playing Ghouls and Ghosts and Dodonpachi. So let's go and have a look at Ghouls and Ghosts, because we've kind of ran Dodonpachi. So Ghouls and Ghosts. Here we go, Ghouls and Ghosts. Fantastic. So yeah, these games are rock hard, guys. These games are difficult, man. Like I tried playing them. I think Ghosts and Goblins I used to play on like the Commodore 64. It was fantastic. I loved it, liked it a lot. But okay, what's going on? Okay, maybe it just takes a little while to boot up. It's not something that I often play, man. They're just very, very difficult, man. I remember playing like Super Ghouls and Ghosts a bit on the SNES. They're tough games, man. If you've got the patience to play them and get on with them, wicked, man. Play them. Not for me, but I do like the intro, man. The intro's absolutely fantastic. And I think, what have we got? We've got a CPS to a CPS2 conversion. Was it Grego 2D that did one or is working on one? Can't fully remember. Can't remember if they've released it or if it's like a work in progress. Or if, yeah, I have no idea, but I do remember. But the intro for this is fantastic, man. I also like Gargoyle's Quest on the Game Boy DMG. Great game. Again, very, very difficult like this. You need to be very, very precise. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see stuff from like the Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts universe. Okay, right, let's see what's next. So next up here, Max Riptide 5447. Does it actually show me the username if I hover up there? Okay, Rising Games, Rising Games Core, without any doubt. Yeah, that's Promod's one. I think we kind of started with that, so we'll give that one a little skip. Oh, Symphony of the Night randomizers or Majorca's Mask. So we've had a look at Symphony of the Night, right? Fantastic. The randomizers are really, really good. I've actually got a video on the channel having a look at them. There's some really, really good ones. Like the randomizers are insane. You can get like a really good weapon at the beginning and go through. But let's have a look at Majora's Mask, which if you're a regular on the channel, I called it Majorca's Mask before because that's what I thought it was called for years. And yeah, you guys made fun of me, but it was well deserved. So let's go now. Majora's Mask on the N64 core. So let's go, and right, here we go. Console, and the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Okay, please refresh on that list, please. What's that? Soon. So Heroine Penguin 666. There's plenty of stuff on the MiSTer that will come to the pocket. The coin up collection will likely bring a lot of their games. Ortega always brings games that he that are already out for the MiSTer. They're slowly coming over. He's actually got a to-do list where you can see every single game that he plans on bringing over. I know I've linked it in some more videos. Not sure exactly where to find it now. Okay, so this is Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Sorry, what list is that? Press refresh on that list. Philae, which one are you talking about? Was that something I was looking at, or? Okay, yeah, so here we have honorable mention to Majora's Mask. And you know what, guys, that's actually, we've actually gone through quick back on the YouTube community post. So we've actually done all of them now. So the latest comment on that one was from Sean McCall asking for Majora's Mask. 76 comments in total, but that includes replies from me. And I actually try and reply to as many yeah, I try and reply to as many comments as I can. So out of the 76 comments, let's kind of half that. So we kind of had like 38 comments maybe, unless I answered more than once, and you know, some of it was a conversation. Right, can't wait for all the Midway games. Yeah, cool. I put some games on there. Oh, okay, cool. The YouTube. Okay, please just refresh on the list. Okay, no, I can see, if you're talking about chat, Philae, I can see all of them. I can see all of them there, man. The YouTube. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm with you now. You put games on there, right? Okay. Let me. Here you go. I've pressed refresh now. Couldn't get it. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. So let's sort by newest first. Slap Fight Arcade. Right. Okay. Yeah. But is that what you played for the year? Yeah. Okay, MSU SNES one. Okay, that's cool, man. That there's a fast ROM of that. Okay, I'm gonna play one of these games, Philae. So let me know which one you want to see out of these, dude, and we'll do one, because I want to kind of move over to Twitter next, because we haven't touched upon that, and I can't remember how many replies has that got. Okay, that's got 36 replies. So yeah, pick one out of the list, dude. Pick one out of the list before we move on to that. No. So Heroine, he's talking about. Hold on. Let me bring up the screen. Okay, this is the list. What he was saying was hit refresh, which I did, and the newest comment, if we sort by newest, is Philae's comment. But Philae, what? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do all of these, dude. Just pick one. Pick one. Philae, just pick one, and I'll load that one game up, dude. That's a lot. That'll probably take up the rest of the stream if I do it, and I want to get through this Twitter stuff, you know, 36 here. It'll be nice to be able to kind of at least mention everything that was there. So Philae, I'm waiting for your response. I put some games on there. Yeah, just let me know which one. Oh, let me turn the sound down a bit. It's getting a bit incredible. I don't have that. We can sort that out for a later date. All right, I'm gonna pick one here. You know what? I'm gonna pick Parodius. I don't know if I have the MSU1 version, but I've definitely got Parodius on the SNES, and I like Parodius. So let's do Parodius before we move over to the Twitter stuff. So let's get the Twitter thing up here. Let's move this down here, and let's go core, Super NES, and let's just run the SNES version of Parodius. Really can't wait for the arcade version of this. There will be a lot of good stuff coming from Hortego and his team in 2024. So really looking forward to that. So right, let's do Parodius. Pop. Okay, what's going? Am I? Okay, we. Okay, let's go Japan. Okay, was it under J? Let me have a look at I need to have a look at let me have a look at Phile's list. Yeah, yeah, it is a chill out live stream, but you know what? I definitely want to try and get everything out that I can. Okay, oh, here we go. It's under go good G. Thanks, Phile. I'm going to use your one. So let's go G and oh, go. Okay, so hopefully I've got it here. Ah, here we go. Cool. Wicked. Thanks for that, Phil. I always forget what it's called in Japanese, so had to kind of refer to your post there, man. Awesome. Yeah, you know what, Heroin? Yeah, N64 is going wicked. Yeah, no worries, Phil, man. I appreciate that. I do always appreciate your input, but yeah, for the purpose of the video, I would kind of like to at least go through everything, you know, that you guys played 2023. I know you play a lot of games. And I know you're very good at Tetris because you play a lot of that as well. So let's do this, okay? Yeah, we're not going to put it on easy. I was going to put it on easy. Hopefully it'll give me the option of, okay, what one? Oh, man, this is awesome. I've got to go Kid. I've got to go Kid Dracula, right? Okay, so I like that shot and missile is the same button, man. Thank you. Like that is just a must. I should pay attention to what the power up one was. Gotta give this a quick go because guys, you know what, this is fantastic. I could turn on auto fire, but I'm not going to because I'll probably forget to turn it off. Okay, one speed up is usually what I use. Yeah, this is a good game, Philly. Ooh, that is nice. Oh man, I was hoping to get a different colour there. Wow, there's a lot of power-ups here. Alright, let's get two more and get the grade up. Wicked. Ah, nice. Yeah, this is definitely a recommended game, man. Absolutely fantastic. There was one that got translated recently as well. Okay, let's move on to that Twitter post, and I like doing a reset like that. Okay, cool. So here we go. Right, here we are on that Twitter post. Okay, don't know how to best kind of resolve this. So as much as I love MiSTer, okay, so this is from Adam. As much as I love the MiSTer, I've not used it this year, being back on the groovy arcade train flat out. Okay, cool. Did he mention anything here after? Okay, I kind of get how this is gonna work. Cool. All right. Bobble Bobble on the Neo Geo. I'm pretty sure they meant Puzzle Bobble. So let's give Puzzle Bobble a quick go, or a quick look at anyway. So no, it's Neo Geo, isn't it? Sorry. Right. Okay. So Puzzle Bobble, fantastic game. Not good if you're colorblind. Apart from they have like the colorblind stuff. Sorry, I got to change the screen. Yeah, do you know what? Some of them are kind of good with the slowdown, right? Because you know what? A lot of bullets come flying at you. It's nice to have that slowdown there to kind of, right, okay, just to kind of make it a little bit easier. There's some games where the slowdown's in there. There's a lot happening, and yeah, you just kind of, yeah, you kind of need it to slow yourself, yeah, to kind of slow the gameplay down so you can actually like see what you're doing and you're moving around and whatnot. And guys, this is a classic. So what was really funny, right? So Puzzle Bobble, when we used to get in the arcade, right? So there was always guys there. Like when I was older, it was more competitive Street Fighter than single player games. When I was younger, it was single player games. So when we went to the arcade and we would play Street Fighter competitively, what would happen was when people brought their girlfriends, this was known as the girlfriends game. The girlfriends would play this game, and they actually became really good at it. So this is actually an awesome game. Right, let's have a look next now. So can I highlight it without, okay, cool, that was Bubble Bubble. Yep, Neo Geo. Oh, wicked. And here's Ronaldo Vel, awesome dude, always very, very helpful, just very, very polite. Okay, Bank Panic. Okay, that's a bit of an older arcade game. I think this is one of the ones that Pirko done. So let's go back out. Oh, what's going on? Why is it frozen on me? Okay, that's weird. What's going on here? Okay, my MiSTer's, yeah, it's just frozen. Right. Good thing is we can turn it off and we can turn it back on, and hopefully we'll be in business. Let me change the display. Even though there's not really much there at the moment, it will come back on. And then my monitor always display. As soon as the power goes, it just changes the display. It doesn't have an option to do anything else. So in the meantime, let's pick Bank Panic. Oh, probably help if I turn the controller on. Do we have control yet? Ah, here we go. Okay, cool. Arcade, Bank Panic. Okay, so this was, I'm pretty sure this is like that shooting game where you've got like 3 doors and stuff happens with those 3 doors. Okay, cool. Wicked. Oh, okay, let's move around the screen. Here we go. Okay, hopefully it'll just run us through like a little preview of the game. Right, let me just. Cool. All right, we're kind of back. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Very rare that the MiSTer freezes or acts a little bit buggy, but it just kind of froze there. Good thing is though, you can just whack it off and you know you're back in business. So this is what Ronaldo VO has been playing. He's been playing Bank Panic. I remember trying this out. It's not actually a bad game. It's just, it was a little bit before my time. I remember when this came out, I covered it in like one of the weekly news videos. And what's after? Right, let's have a look. So okay, let's bring up the screen again. Okay, so David says constant iterative testing of the N64 court has been a joy of the MiSTer this year. That's very, very true. Like the court I played the most, like it would have been the N64 one, just because of the amount of releases and the amount of testing. And I never even played it anywhere close to Video Game Esoterica, man. That guy I thought covered that court comprehensively. Okay, what's this one here? Random. Okay, so someone picked Random Games by Sam, which is super attract mode. So that's Mikey. Nice one, Mikey. That's, yeah, I like the randomness, man. That's a good script. I should try it out at some time. Okay, this is interesting. King of Dragons. Sorry, I don't want to press it too close in case it goes. King of Dragons Arcade. 1cc daily training, far from succeeding. Well, John, however you say it, I do hope you get that 1cc. And I did actually say, do let me know if you achieved the 1cc, because guys, 1cc is quite the achievement. So let's run that on for a bit of candy. King of Dragons. And King of Dragons, what is that? Is that a CPS one? Is that a CPS game? I can't remember. Let's head over to K. Okay, what system is King of Dragons on then? No, King of Dragons Arcade. Is it under a different name? Can't see it there. Okay, shame. Maybe let me check alternatives, because sometimes you've got like the alternative name in the main one. No, Kingdom Grand Prix. No. Okay. Oops. So let's go Arcade Offset. Is anything here? Nope. Oh look, I like that. There's a whole colorblind folder. It's got Puzzle Fight and a colorblind version. I should play it. I think someone was actually kind enough to actually kind of convert that over to the Analog Pocket for me as well. I think it's either Terminator 2 or Diashlock. They're kind of alternative games, and they kind of put that stuff out there. So that was really nice of them. Let's go back. I can't find this. I can't find this King of Dragons, man. Oh, maybe the King of Dragons. Okay, cool. You know what? That makes sense. Let's try that. See, Philly? You're not just good looks, man. You've also got the brains. Okay, so we're here. Let's go to T. Ah. Oh, hold on. Ah. You know what, Philae? You're a geezer, bruv. I gotta. There's some other stuff where the way it's indexed, they get rid of the word there, but awesome stuff, man. I should have thought of that, but you know what? Yeah, the brains are there. Sorry, was that? Oh, sorry, it wasn't actually Philae that said that. Was Jay Walker. Sorry, my bad. It's just I've got Philae on the feed so much, I just kind of got lost with that. So Jay Walker, thank you for that. So Jay Walker, I was just checking out Sonic 3D on the Saturn. It's got such a Windows game vibe. Yeah, okay, yeah, I have played the 3D one. That's the one with the isometric view. I'm not the biggest fan of that. That always gets asked to get tested, but it's not something that I always test. Right, this beat 'em up here, I've not played this one so much, you know, and it looks very, very interesting to play. It looks like a game I would definitely enjoy. Maybe this is one of the ones I need to play with the kids and kind of complete. But cool. No worries, Philae, man. You're on there a lot, man, and that's not a complaint. I absolutely love it, man. Love it. But yeah, Jay Walker, thank you for that. I have to remember now, the is in the front of many a word. So let's now go back over to the tweet. Okay, so right, here we go. Every day about a month now. It's okay. Mario 64. You know what? Let's run a little bit of Mario 64 on there because we haven't done that yet, and that is a game many people like, right? You know, on the N64. Like I'm not the biggest fan of 3D platformers. They're not really my thing, but I can appreciate Mario 64 for the time it came out. It was cutting edge. I mean, I remember my uncle, I always mentioned, I used to play like the Atari ST with him, and he always used to yeah, kind of like, so I used to play Atari ST with him, but he was always into tech, but he was never so much into consoles. I never remember him having a console, just Atari as a kid, all the different machines. Yeah, man, he was, is it Mario 64? Super Mario 64? I can't even remember now. Yeah, so he was, here we go, Mario Kart 64. Okay, it's got to be Super Mario 64, right? Yeah, when he saw that, he told me, he said, wow, this game on the Nintendo 64 looks amazing. And he was talking about Mario 64. He just said it looked absolutely fantastic. Yeah, remember at the time. So yeah, good honorable mention. So this on the N64 core. For the longest time we had to use the patch version because the TLB stuff in the visual interface stuff wasn't implemented by Robert Pape, and we had to use a patch version because this part here would actually crash the core where you get to stretch Mario's face. But then that became working as well. So like a monumental achievement by Robert, man. A guy is just amazing. And like someone said in the chat earlier, from the Impossible core to the Turbo core. And I do intend to do a stream. If I do get some time tomorrow, like I said, I'm dining the wife tomorrow. She's going to be happy. Provided I haven't got any other work to do, I'll try and stream Turbo Core requests. If I do, I'll try and leave at least a few hours notice out there so you guys can kind of see that. So that'd be amazing to kind of do, because I haven't checked out much of the Turbo Core beyond what I did when I covered it in a video. Okay, so Jay Walker, there's no reason why not to run it. I mean, to be honest, my main one that I run is the Unstable because of like the N64 updates and say some of the Saturn updates. I just ended up using it. I find that to be the better version because I've got everything that's working on the stable core, plus I've got a few additions on there. So definitely prefer the Unstable one. I mean, what you can do, like what I did on this memory card, because I had more games on my stable micro SD card, which I never usually touch. So what I did was I just went onto the root of the SD card. There's a file on there called MiSTer, nothing else, just MiSTer, no extension, no nothing. It's called MiSTer. I renamed that to MiSTer and I've put in big capital letters at the end, stock. And then I added the latest unstable build, which I got from the MiSTer FPGA Discord. I added that onto the root of the SD card. I just had to rename it to MiSTer, and now I'm using the unstable one. It's very, very easy to chop and change between them. If you don't like it, delete, you know, rename, whatever you want to do, put the original one back on there. I would say try it. I mean, you know, if you're happy just having it like so, like my friend that got me into the MiSTer, he doesn't use anything unless it comes via update all. He's not that bothered. We're Street Fighter guys, so he got it for CPS 1, CPS 2. Everything else is like a bonus. He doesn't care for the N64 core at all. Like he'll get it on there when it hits update all, but he likes the Sega stuff, like the Mega Drive stuff, and he likes the CPS stuff on there. That's it. He likes the Neo Geo stuff as well, but for him it's cool. But if you want to try some of the newer stuff, because sometimes you get new versions of some of the other cores, if you go onto the MiSTer FPGA kind of unstable or a test build, you see people are posting like cores with quality of life improvements in there, and then eventually if they're good changes they get implemented into the update or revision of the core. So I would say definitely check it out. But if you're not bothered about playing a particular thing or playing something while it's being tested, then stick to the normal one. You can still use update all on the unstable build. When you run update all, it will still get you all the stuff you get via update all. It's just you have you know, you have the option to play stuff that's relatively new and is being tested, and sometimes it is a lot of fun. Yeah, I generally, yeah, Philae, like my memory cards, I put them in cases. So what I use, because I take my memory card a lot out of the MiSTer, and it can get stuck in the case because of the design of the case and the board and everything. So what I've done is I've bought these extensions. You can buy a micro SD card extension. They're really cheap. They're like £6-7 from Amazon, £10 max. So I've got that plugged into the micro SD card port, and I've got a full-size SD card kind of hanging out of there like an extension. So I move it in and out of that, and it just makes it a lot more convenient swapping micro SD cards. On the second one I got from MiSTer Add-ons, I don't have the same thing. So, but on that one I take it out a certain way. I have to say the MiSTer Add-ons, those passive aluminium cases, I'm not saying it because they sponsor my my Saturday show. I really do like them. I think they're really nice. They don't overheat or anything. They're a little bit smaller than like the other case I have, but they're real sexy, man. They're really nice. They look very premium, and the feel. Right, okay, let's now check what is next. So where are we next? Okay, so that was computer game videos. Okay, wicked. They played Mario 64 for the largest part of the year. Oh, Outrun. Glad someone mentioned Outrun. Let's now have a look at Outrun. Here we go, and that is Rue Pereira. Okay, Rue Pereira. Let's do some Outrun. So this is a core that gave Hatego and his team a lot of issues for a long time, but it's now been resolved. So let's go Outrun. Oh, here we go. Cool. I tell you, I feel like I'm blind sometimes. It's right in front of my face and I can't see it. Just replace my button. Oh, wicked. Yeah, I remember you saying, Philae, that you bought a few 1 terabyte SD cards, 3 of them, right, for like £330 or something. So that's awesome, man. I mean, I haven't even filled up my 512, like really haven't. I imagine at some point I will. Most of the space that's taken up is like for Saturn games that I'm doing testing on the Saturn core. That's probably like, I don't know, like 100 gig maybe. The rest of it is all like the smaller stuff, man. Like I always say, I'm in MiSTer for the arcade first. Everything else is second. I can like it, I can enjoy it, but it is my arcade fantasy. It's the arcade stuff I played as a kid, and now I've got it. I've got arcade perfect stuff, and I can feel it. Like when I was playing R-Type there, it just felt real, man. It felt like the arcade. And I still use a lot of emulations. So when I do those streams from the Steam Deck or like the GPD Win, a handheld PC, don't get me wrong, I like emulation. But man, it's nothing compared to the MiSTer. The MiSTer just, like, when I go now back to emulation and I go on my Steam Deck and I'll play something, it's going to feel off. I'll get used to it again. I'm quite good at adjusting, but man, yeah, you just can't beat the feeling you get with a MiSTer, man. The MiSTer's just MiSTer, man. It's wicked. Okay, let's have a look what we've got next. Okay, so Outrun. That's a classic. Okay, without a doubt, the PC Engine core. Okay, I'm glad someone mentioned the PC Engine core, because you know what, guys? I like the PC Engine. I feel like if I click on that, it's going to go big. All right, so we'll do PC Engine. I'm going to bring that one to the top. So this is from Alan Shervington. So let's do some PC Engine, guys. What's it called on? Is it called TurboGrafx on here? I think it's called TurboGrafx, isn't it? So let's go core. Let's get back out. Kind of getting used to this now. So is it PC Engine or TurboGrafx? Oh, maybe it is PC Engine. Wicked. Oh, I think you can choose your element. Oh, okay, cool. You can choose your name. Oh, wicked. PC Engine Duo. Nice one. Awesome stuff. Okay, someone actually asked for Rondo of Blood, the Castlevania game on here. So we'll run that. So what it's saying here, fantastic arcade ports original. Gates of Thunder is just brilliant. Okay, cool, wicked. So Alan, let's load a game for you. Okay. Oh man, have I not got? Okay, cool. I've got. Okay, maybe I thought I had PC Engine CD stuff on here. All right, okay. Let's have a look. Gates of Thunder, is that? I think that's a PC Engine CD game. All right, you know what? I really like. Okay, let's put on Blazing Lasers, which was kind of known as Gunhead. That's a fantastic shmup. Really, really good shmup, guys. Like everyone, you should definitely check that out. It's very, very good. Very, very, very good game. Also, Philip, have you ever thought about like connecting an SSD to it? They're quite cheap now. I bought a 2 terabyte, a 2280 for my new laptop. It had 2 slots in it, so it had like a 1 terabyte that it came with, and then I bought a 2 terabyte one. So I've got 3 terabytes on here, but it was actually quite cheap. I bought I think it was a Gen 4 2280, and it was cheap, man. It was really, really cheap. It was like £70 or something on Amazon, and it was a decent brand as well. I can't remember what brand I bought now, but it was one of the big ones, you know, like either Crucial, maybe was it Kingston? I can't remember, guys. Going back to this game, right? So on the PC Engine, like this game is wicked. Yeah, Blazing Lasers. I knew this was Gunhead because I had the Japanese version, but it's just a great shmup, man. It's really, really good. It's really, really fast. Like most shmups, it's quite difficult, but the power-ups you get in this game, man, absolutely, absolutely fantastic. What I do want to have a look. Oh, insert CD. Here we go. I've got it. Okay, cool. So let's put this on, because someone near the beginning of the stream did actually ask for this running on there. So this is fantastic, man. This is a good game, but man, is this game difficult. One of the best Castlevania soundtracks out there. CD quality sound just sounds super. Now I'm going to try not to press anything here, and hopefully it will run into that. It does run into the intro, doesn't it? I remember it runs into a wicked intro, and hopefully for the analog, for you guys that have got the MiSTer and the Analog Pocket, hopefully Mazamars will be updating that PC Engine CD core soon. So you know, the issues with, it's been a long time since I've revisited it, to be honest. I need to that's one of those, it's one of the cores that I tend not to go on there, because we know it does have some issues. I mean, the stuff that works well on it works really well on it. I can't even remember now. There's a certain number of bin and Q files, or there's a certain number of bin files that you can have that work well. Just can't remember. So I haven't revisited it, but I am waiting for when the update to that drops, and it'll be good, right? I'm really, really looking forward to that. This is a wicked intro, man. Just really, really good. The way it kind of kickstarts, and the way everything just kind of kicks in there. Really, if you're a Castlevania fan, it's banging, man. I mean, yeah, poor lady's getting done, and then Dracula makes me laugh over here when you see his collars as well. It's just really, really funny, right? Here we go. Yeah, and it turns that kind of turns it into like a comic rather than being a little bit more spooky, right? But fantastic. Come on, where's the bit where it just kind of breaks into that banging soundtrack? I might need to turn it up a bit as well. Come on. We want to see that part, and then we'll have a look at the next kind of tweets as well. Come on, come on. Wicked, guys! Everyone, thanks for tuning in, and more importantly, thank you for actually, going onto the community post, or going onto Twitter and leaving like your most played, your most valued games for 2023. Oh, we're not going to get that beginning part, are we? All right, let's move on to the next one. That's when you start the game. After that intro, it kind of, when the game starts, it kind of kicks you into it. And what's coming up now? What's coming up now? Is it the same one? Okay, let me go. Oh no, it is. Hold on. I think. Yeah, this is the part. Pardon me. Absolutely banging, guys. If you're a Castlevania fan, like hearing like this soundtrack, it will get you going, right? It will get you in the mood to groove. Wicked. Let me put it up a little bit louder. I want to go quiet because I really do like the soundtrack. The sound for this core is quite low. Okay, guys, this easily is one of the best intros of all time, right? It looks wicked. I mean, imagine seeing this as a kid, right? You're gonna be like, wow, blown away. Right, let's now go. So now what have we got next? Okay, so yep. Okay, so that's the PC Engine one by Alan. Let's here we go. We got Frank now. Frank likes Bubble Bobble, and you know what, guys? Who don't like Bubble Bobble, right? Frank, let's bring on some Bubble Bobble because we all love Bubble Bobble. Whoops. And it has to be the arcade version, right? There was a version of Bubble Bobble, right, where when you put in your name as sex, it come up with 3 question marks, but I don't know what version it was. It's the version we had in the local arcade. I remember a guy always just go, look, when you put in your name as sex, this is what happens. But it wasn't, yeah, I can't remember the versions I'm playing here. It doesn't do it anyway. But guys, everything about this game, soundtrack, banging, title screen, banging, cute little dinosaurs, banging. Everything is just wicked about this game. Like this game it just reminds me of arcades. Okay, what's Phyllis saying? Okay, so you're happy with your 1 terabyte? Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. All right, okay, cool. I'll check that out after, man. I might take a little breather after, to be honest. I've been staring at screen for a long time, so. But yeah, no, I will definitely check that out, Philly. But yeah, Frank, Bobble for you, my dude. Awesome. What's next? Okay, the Handlebar Gamer, Nez Mike. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Let's go back to the screen. We'll leave the bubble sound playing. So here we go. So if we go back to Frank Bubble, and there you go. Look, I've done a little bubble and a dinosaur emoji, right? Which looks good. Oh, why is my cursor not showing on here? Let me have a look at properties. 1 second. I've got capture cursor. Okay, maybe something weird about the order. Okay, the Handlebar Gamer here. He says. Nez Mike Tyson's Punch Out, cool, awesome. Aiming to improve round 1 times. So we've already looked at Mike Tyson's Punch Out in the beginning, but nice to see another person playing it. Wipeout 2097 with my trusty Neo, was it a Negcon? Okay, cool. I don't think I've got that installed in the PlayStation 1 core. Awesome. Hopefully you guys are liking that bubble sound popping in the background. Okay, Adventure Island NES version. Let's now move over to that. Adventure Island NES. Let's do that. Okay. So Adventure Island, was that like another, were they similar to Nano? They were their own games, right, in their own right. I don't know much about them. I know I played some hacks or some weird games out there, and then I was told by Shinobody, hey Shinobody, hope you're doing well. Really good, really knows a lot about ROM hacks. That Adventure Island was so this game was actually like a hack of Adventure Island. So let's have a look. Okay, yeah, I can see it straight away. So the games that I played, the stuff that was out there, it was hacks of Adventure Island. So this is the game that they used. I'm hoping it goes into a track mode and it shows a little bit of gameplay. So this is what Miguel Gile Herme has been playing. I'm trying to get names right, but I'm definitely going to butcher some. That's just how it goes with me. Okay, is it? Come on, show us some of the game, man. Show us some in-game footage. That was the thing with some of these games on the 8-bit systems. They didn't show you the game running. They just showed you a title screen. And the dude is actually running on the spot. Oh no, it's showing us the game. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, this game's decent. Kind of reminds me, I get Wonder Boy vibes off it, right? He's got the skateboard. So I'm wondering, is this like Wonder Boy reskinned or something? Or did someone rip it off? Not quite sure. Don't really know. But let's go back to Chrome. So Adventure Island, Miguel. Next up, Argab. Most played Sega Saturn core. It was a system I had not. Yep. So like me, he didn't really play it much back in the day, but it's nice to play it on the MiSTer. Also enjoyed the PSX, N64, PC Engine, SNES, Mega Drive, Master System, NES, and a bit of computer cores. Okay, there's quite a lot there. So what I'll take from here, because we've kind of ran everything here apart from Master System. So someone did actually request earlier on, can we look at Rainbow Islands on a Master System? And I'm saying that now is the time. Now is the time to go and do some Sega Master System stuff now. So where is it? Is it? I thought it was just on the SMS, no? Or maybe okay, I've changed my names a bit. So Maybe it's going to be Master System. Here we go. So there's a way you can change what your cores are called. So even before like the Nuki core came out, I had it as the Mega Drive and not Genesis. So, okay, left jump, okay. Ah, cool. All right, Wiki. I remember a kind of cheat for that. Right. I may not have played, actually, no, maybe I have played this core. No, I haven't. Nothing's coming up. So, let's load the game first, right? So, let's go US. Let's see if Rainbow Islands. Okay, haven't seen Rainbow Islands. Okay, maybe it wasn't released in the US, but you know what? Change my mind. Rastan. Let's do a little bit of Rastan, because I remember this being really, really good on like the Master System. I don't think I've ever played this core. I think I played like Master System on my on the Analog Pocket, even when I've done some videos on some of the games. Oh wow, coin. Okay, right. Let's just. Okay. Let's give this a little whirl. Yeah, man, look at that. Wow. So imagine like you're playing Rastan in the arcade, right? And you know, you had this on your, this looks wicked on the Master System. It's proper like mini arcade. All right. It's the, okay, so there's no axe up there. And the, oh no, there is an, okay, so the mace is here. In the arcade you had the axe here and the ceiling was a little bit higher. But you know what, I bet this is more forgiving, right, than the arcade version. I'm kind of listening to the sound. Nice hitbox on the weapon as well. This is a good version of the game. I remember playing this a little bit back in the day and I remember looking at it, it looked really, really good. Obviously, at the time, arcade was always kind of superior. Still got a down attack. Okay, the level design is slightly different, but you would expect it to be on the Master System, right? This is a good game though. I really hated those things, man. But that was one difference between playing games like a home version of it and the arcade version. You know, the home version wasn't out there to con you. So this is for our Gab, who played a number of cores, and out of which I decided to kind of have a look at Rastan. So let's now move on and have a look at what's next. So our Gab, nice one, gone. PSX, all hell, MiSTer FPGA, that's Robert, the developer of the PlayStation core, as well as the Nintendo 64 core. I played Elemental, Gearbolt, Die Hard Trilogy with a Wiimote and light gun. Also Iron Hander and Colin McRae 2. Okay, a lot of PlayStation stuff there. I don't think I've got any of those on my thing, so we move over. Okay, Turbo Duo by Jan Zizka. Okay, so Turbo Duo we kind of had a look at. We can okay, let's have a look. We'll do some free play style at the end if there's a bit of time. But oh, so Kevin here says N64 core by a long shot. Put my N64 carts in storage when the core was announced. GoldenEye was 100%. Okay, so let's whack on the N64 core again. Let me remember to change that screen. Okay, so let's go back. Core and N64. Let's put on GoldenEye. I'm glad someone said so Kevin, thank you for saying GoldenEye, because you know what? Love GoldenEye, right? Okay, absolutely love it. It's one of the games I was waiting for, and I feel even though it's quite old, it's aged fairly well. There's a lot of games out there that have aged a lot worse than GoldenEye, right? And GoldenEye is just fantastic. I think I'm running the turbo core. I may even be running the turbo core actually. I just quickly grabbed the latest version on the MiSTer FPGA Discord, and I'm pretty sure it was the turbo version, man. We got Bond, guys. This was the ultimate multiplayer game. This is before online gaming was a thing, right? And your friends came around and you played. The way you could customize stuff in this game was just wicked, man. It was absolutely wicked. It was pure fire, pure bliss. Like, there were many different modes. I kind of liked it where there was a mode in there called You Only Live Twice, where you had 2 lives. You could customize everything. So once you were dead, you were out of the game. You could have like, you know, extra lives, and they were all like whoever got to a certain score first, if I remember correctly. But you could do like a rocket launcher match. One of my favorite ones on there, right, was one of my favorite modes on there. If you're going to play this, and if you're going to play this multiplayer, and you're going to have like custom weapons and everything, I would recommend, right guys, the silence pistol and proximity mines. Wow, that's decent, because a mission where you've got a silence pistol and proximity mines has just come up. So that worked really well, because you had the silence weapon, you laid proximity mines all around the level, and then remember the time you actually discovered that you could chuck them on the ceiling, and if someone walked above them, they'd get blown up. And the reason that I like the silence pistol in there is because while you're walking around slowly and trying not to get hit by someone's proximity mine, if you spotted the proximity mine, you could shoot it with your silenced pistol. You know, so it was very, very good. It added like a really good layer of strategy. So let's now move over and have a look at what's next. So Kevin, thank you for that. I was hoping someone said GoldenEye. You did. Okay, tough choice. So Sergi Lamo says tough choice. CPS 1, 2 core are still awesome, but I think RM-M92 core with R-Type Leo in the Hunt Undercover Cops are my go-to launch on Astro or new Astro City. Awesome. So this person has an arcade cabinet and they play RM-M92 stuff. So let's run one of these games. So we've done R-Type 1 and 2. I think it would only be fair to run R-Type Leo, and I'm glad someone mentioned that, because like I always say, Wicker Wacker, Martin Donlon, absolutely awesome guy. And I'm glad that we're looking at one of his cores on this stream, man. It would be wrong not to. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back out. Let's just go down to R-Type Leo. Fantastic. There's other good games on as well, like in an interview on the channel. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. There's a few interviews on there. Martin Donlon was one of the guys I interviewed, like I think just over a month ago, maybe a little bit more, and his favorite game on this core is Ninja Baseball Batman. So there's a bunch of good games on here, man. R-Type Leo is really, really good. Like I like it a lot. When I first played it, I was like, I don't have the pod works slightly different, but I guess you have to change newer games. But it works really, really well. You kind of use your pod as a missile that kind of goes out, comes back in. It is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it, play it. Play In the Hunt as well. There's a turbo version of this core out as well that eliminates the slowdown, but honestly, for some of the shmups, don't play it on a turbo one. Use the slowdown, because there's a lot of stuff happening on screen, and you know what, guys, use the slowdown to just, well, slow stuff down so you don't get killed. Right, okay, what's kind of next? I think we might even make it through all of this stuff, you know. So Sergi, thank you for R-Type Leo. Okay, retro view. Okay, Game Boy Advance for Mother 3 was saving it for the first FPGA solution, so could easily use the translation patch on original hardware, so can make timing based battle systems work perfectly. Also been playing tons of Rising. Okay, so Rising Shooters has come up a few times. So Promod's Rising cores, I mean, it's a great core. It's got a great bunch of shmups on there, and you never know, guys, like Pramod might you might even get a stealth release from him in the next day or two. I know he really wanted to release something in 2023, so if he can do it, he can do it, but sometimes things happen and things do take time. Yo Kev, right, wicked. I was playing R-Type Leo. Yeah, R-Type Leo was fantastic. Dodon Pack, I will try it a bit. I tried it a bit on the Saturn, but I haven't actually sat down and played it. But let's see if I've got Mother 3, right? It's very unlikely I've got that. Actually, no. Let's give one of the Rising cores a shout back, right? Because you know what, it's Rising, and it's been mentioned at least 3 times in this, which is awesome. So yeah, which did a battle Gregor stuff, isn't it? Is it? Let's go straight to B. Okay, it's all these ones here, isn't it? Battle. Okay, so let's go battle. No, it's not battle Bat Raid. Battle Gregor. I always forget. Okay, let's just, to be safe, let's go into this one. I'm really sorry, like I should learn the names, I should learn everything about it. We did run this one at the beginning, but you know what, I'm gonna run it again because it's actually been mentioned a fair few times. Takes just a little bit to load, but hey, you know what, guys, we are literally the DE10 Nano right now is just, it has become the arcade board. So Retro Review, a big shout out to you. I don't think I have Mother 3 because any ROM hacks I've got, I generally know. The only ones I don't know, every single ROM hack that I've got are the NES ones, because someone on Reddit just linked like 30 gig of like ROM hacks, man, and I was like, I've got to grab this. Most of it is just, it's full of crap, but there are some decent ones in there, so that was something decent to check. So big shout out to Pramod, who is part of the Coin Up collection. Be awesome if we get a release from you this year. If not, no worries, buddy, we know you're working hard on it. So someone mentioned the midway cores as well. That's something that Pramod is working on. It sounds like all his cores will be or will require dual RAM, all the midway cores anyway. If he does get them working on MiSTer, there's no getting around dual RAM based on the last few kind of the last bit of information and news he kind of gave out on that. So I wouldn't recommend anyone upgrading to dual RAM yet, because you may not get some, you may not get the midway cores on the MiSTer, so don't upgrade. But I always mention this, and you know, them guys mentioning that dual RAM was a requirement is what kind of got me to get a sponsor and get a second MiSTer with dual RAM. So I'm grateful to you know, Pramod and Track 17 for actually saying that statement. I understand some people upgraded their setup straight away and are a bit disappointed that that game didn't come out. I completely get that. I'm not disappointed by it, man. I'm actually happy by it, because if that statement wasn't put out, I wouldn't have gone for a sponsor. I'd still have a single MiSTer unit, and I'd be just running status quo like I was. I didn't. A sponsor's not something I kind of wanted to get, but then I thought I don't want to spend more money. So awesome stuff. But we're talking about cores. A lot of people played Pramod's cores because, you know what, they're absolutely awesome. I think in my recent interview with Mr. Addons as well, when he mentioned his favorite cores, Battle Garega, the Rising cores is something that came up. So let's now move over to the next one. And okay, so Retro View, all the best, buddy. Great choice. So we've got 74XX now, and the lads and I simulate playthrough from Zelda Ocarina of Ages. It's not called Ocarina of Ages, right? It's called the Oracle of Ages. I think it's the Oracle of Ages. That's on the Game Boy, yeah. And now Oracle's the Seasons. You know what? I'm glad. Let's get a Game Boy game on. I should have that on there. I played it on MiSTer on the lovely GB Color Core on a CRT, which of course is sort of silly. The Game Boy Color did not use a CRT. You know what? Absolutely love it. Z4XS. The great thing is we have choices. Yeah, it's definitely not the optimal way of playing it, right? I'm a strong believer. Like, I've got nothing against people playing stuff on their handhelds, but you know what, guys, like I'm down. I like handheld gaming more. So naturally, if it's going to be out for a handheld, I'm gonna play it on a handheld. That's just how I play my stuff. So if I'm playing games that are meant for the big screen on a handheld, like the Steam Deck, the Analog Pocket, even like that Ambonic device I've got, if it's made for a handheld, I'm gonna, oh wow, okay, I think I need to take my Game Boy out and blow it. Let's have a look. Oh, is that how it comes down? Didn't actually realize. Right, okay. So let's load the ROM and Game Boy Color. Right, okay. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Ages and Seasons. Nice one. I can see that can happen. It's a kind of mistake I would make. So I don't laugh at people's mistakes, because, guys, my channel is full of them. Link's Awakening, arguably the best one, but the DMG version, right? And if anyone hasn't seen, there was recently, okay, whichever's the top one, Oracle of Ages. Let's load that. So I don't know if anyone saw recently, there was that Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening that came out, and it was amazing, man. Like the whole map, the whole overworld map is active, so you're moving around on it, you can zoom it completely out. It was brilliant. I did a live stream on that. It was fantastic. So I managed to nab it before Nintendo chucked out a DMCA. Also in the news video today, the Minish Cap. So this is made by Capcom. I should actually play through these. I like handheld gamings. Something like this I think I would enjoy playing, as long as it's not mad puzzle heavy. The Minish Cap isn't puzzle heavy. It's not crazy puzzle heavy anyway, because it's made by Capcom. It's slightly different to the other Zelda games like Link's Awakening, A Link to the Past. So I hope that I was going to say Oracle. Yeah, it is the Oracle. Sorry, I was going to say Ocarina. The Oracle of Seasons and Ages. They're good. I think Seasons is more action based, and Ages is more puzzle based from what I remember. So I'll probably go on to Seasons first. But this was excellent. 2 games. Nintendo game, but made by Capcom. And I'm a big Capcom fan, right? Like many of us here are. Wicked. Let me have a look at some chat while this runs up. Okay. Wicked. No, SNK Kev, I definitely will, man. Philae, glad I waited. I'd rather get a Mars system. Well, yeah, man, Mars has been quiet recently. There was a lot of so they did a lot of previews, a lot of stuff that's happening, and you know, they received like mixed kind of reception from the community in general. So it was more like, look, you're teasing a lot of stuff, what you're showing, and then they received a lot of positive reception as well. And then at that Florida free play event, they showcased a few games, like nothing like Naomi or nothing that's pushing the system, but they showed, you know, proof of concept. It exists, the board exists, it's running stuff on this. So it's going to be, look, 2024 is going to be interesting. My best advice would be, guys, like, wait, yeah? Mars aren't taking pre-orders. Mars aren't saying, fund us, we're going to build it. They're going to sell you a good once it's ready. Mars have said I'll be getting a review unit, and hopefully I'll get a review unit before the commercial units are out, so I can firsthand test stuff and show you exactly what Mars is like. Then we've got the replay 2, something Mike J is working on. That also looks very, very promising. I'll go over to the Discord. They're very, very competent. It seems really, really good. And you know, don't write off the analog 3D as well. It may not only play in 64 games. I know it doesn't have an open FPGA side, but it may get a jailbreak with additional cores ported over. So we've got options for next year's. And let's not forget, you know, there's always been rumors about a MiSTer 2.0. So what if we get like another MiSTer? So like, stuff's happening, guys. Like 2024 is going to be interesting. I want to cover everything in the year. Yeah, SNKK, patience is definitely key. Like, don't get FOMO'd into stuff. Philae is FOMO king. Philae will FOMO into everything, right? Yeah, just wait and see. Like, I'll try and cover stuff. So look, guys, what I'm likely going to do is, I can't afford to buy like every bit of equipment out there. Mars have been kind enough to, you know, I didn't ask them for it. They said, don't worry, you'll be getting a review unit. So that's awesome. That's something good to know. But stuff like the Replay 2, if you know, if that's like an open source project where I've got to buy the board, I'll likely start like a Patreon or something to fund that stuff, or at least subsidize it, because I want to cover it on the channel firsthand, not getting this course come out, I can't play it and show you footage. But I think around that time is where I may start going, okay guys, I need to fund this, or when I find out what costing the stuff is, because I don't really make enough to justify that cost, and I feel guilty buying extra stuff when I got kids and I can buy them stuff, you know. But all right, let's move on to the next one and bring up the Chrome screen again. So Z4XS, thank you very much. And correction there here, it's Oracle of Ages. Kind of gives me incentive to try that game now. Adam Davis, how are you, buddy? Has to be the regular NES core. Okay, we've played quite a bit of NES today as well. Teaching my 7-year-old about Super Mario, and I want to start him off with a classic, and he loves it. Okay, you know what? I've got to run a Mario, right? And I've got to run. You guys are gonna cuss me, but you know what? Choices, different strokes for different folks, right? So let's go, and I'm going to show you what my favorite Mario game on the NES is, right? My favorite Mario game of all time is Super Mario World, but my favorite one is probably what you guys consider to be the worst Super Mario game on the NES, maybe even the worst Super Mario game ever. But you know what? I don't care. I absolutely love it, right? I absolutely positively love it, right? Super Mario 3, I didn't play it. That when that came out, we even moved on to the SNES. I just don't remember being around that game. Now Super Mario 1 and 2, I even remember, like, my friend had the one with Duck Hunt. I think it only had Duck Hunt though, not anything else. But my favorite one without a doubt is this, man, on the NES. Nothing beats Super Mario 2. Absolutely love it, man. Wicked, Ori, hey, no worries, man. Wicked, all the best for you, man, in the new year. I wish you all the best too, bud. Hope you have a good one, a good holiday season. Absolutely, Brian. Appreciate you stopping by. Always like it when you guys do that. And I always like it when you guys ping me as well. So it's difficult to keep up with everything. I've got a lot of alerts set up. I spend at least, I would say, 1 hour if it's a good day. Sometimes even 2 hours just going through different feeds and things to try and keep on top of everything. So when I get a ping from you guys, I don't even care if I already know about it. I still appreciate it, because often, or in some cases, I don't know about that stuff, right? So I just get, I absolutely love it. So it really does help out. So yeah, any of you guys, if you're on my Discord, or if you're on a different Discord that I am on, if you've got me on Twitter, anything like that, the pings are always appreciated. I really do like it. Right, let's now move on. Oh, what's the time? I'm kind of gonna have to wrap it up in 15 minutes, man. It's gone, and I was kind of hoping to end it at 9, but I talk a lot. So Adam Davis, thanks, and I hope your 7-year-old enjoys the retro games. My ones, they don't really enjoy it too much, apart from when I tell them their game time is over and the only thing they can play is retro games with that. Then they seem to like them for some reason. Okay, Martin Meyer says, my favorite core for 2023 was the PSX one, which, by the way, is there a tutorial on how to run dual RAM mode? Okay, Martin, if you do get around to watching this, I don't think it's required. I don't think there's any optimizations on the dual RAM version. I could be wrong, but it works great on it works great on single RAM. You might want to head over to the MiSTer FPGA Discord and maybe kind of ask your question there. They'd be more equipped to help to kind of answer that and help you with it. And if you go to like the course section on that, you can go to the PlayStation course section, and you know, if you ask there, likely Robert Pape, the developer, may even answer your question or query directly. And okay, next up, the Green Yammer. I bought a pre-built MiSTer, but unfortunately I haven't had much time to use it. So far I've only played Ninja Baseball Batman. You know what, we need to see that. I know we've done we just done IRIM, we done R-Type Leo, right? And I really want to show that game because that's the actual core developer's favorite game, right? So we've got to put that on there, right? We got to give that a little mention. Ninja Baseball Batman. I mean, what a title, right? So I played this on an emulation first, and I was thinking Ninja Baseball Batman, the Gotham Knight, and when I found it, I loved it, man. You can't not love this game. Sorry, Ori, just gonna read this. We must do a Manor House arcade. Yeah, man, no worries. I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm actually thinking maybe to start like a community post and like just put a tweet out there saying, look, here's a date, let's meet up. Let's go to Free Play City and do it, and maybe just speak to Free Play City as well. I've got one of the owner's numbers, but he's not usually there. It's a guy called Sifu V is his tag, a guy called Vernon, if anyone knows him. The other guy that runs it is a guy called Ben. He's really cool, but I don't have his phone number. I can reach out to them on Twitter, or I can make touch with him maybe via like David Tamraz, who's like a really good Third Strike guy, a guy that does a lot of events for the UK. So maybe I can kind of get in touch and just say, look, let's do like a meet up. Maybe we can do it on a Saturday or something. So after I do like the weekly news video, once that's done, I'm usually free. I've got a bit of time where after dealing, or when I say dealing, sorry, I don't mean to make it sound like dealing. After I kind of play with my kids and you know, do whatever they want to do, if they want to go out anywhere or do something, once that's done, maybe in the evening, like 6 o'clock or something, we can have like a little bit of a session down there. But Ori, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, man. We should do it. Yeah, no worries, man. Or it used to be called Violent City, which was when it was run by Sendo, which is the guy that started it. Really good guy, Sendo, man. I used to play CVS2 with him at events and tournaments. But yeah, then it kind of turned into Free Play City. So anyway, guys, this here Ninja Baseball Batman, fantastic game. If you haven't checked it, just hit up their tool. It will pull it down for you. If you haven't tried it out, try it out because it is fantastic. Right, let's go back up to chat now. Okay, so that's the Green Yamo, good choice. PS3 Inquisition, yep, Dodonpachi, same game every year, good stuff, great choice. Something I need to play more, but we've checked that already. Well, okay, Mart Jin. I use console cores, but probably NES the most. Last few weeks trying to finish NES game like Batman. Okay, cool. I wonder which one that is. Let's give that a quick run. I'm kind of curious, right? So let's go back out. Console, NES. Let's quickly load up Batman because I'm interested in Batman. Sorry, let me change my screen again. Right, so I've loaded, while I was doing that, I loaded a NES core. So let's go Batman. So we had Ninja Baseball Batman, and then we've got okay, I presume it's Batman the video game. Now Batman, the one that was based on Michael Keaton, I used to play it on the Commodore 64. It was actually really good. There was another Batman game on the Atari ST, which was like a little bit of a kind of puzzle game where you had to find items. I guess more of that detective side. So that's that there. Okay, so this is Batman, absolutely awesome. What we got here? The MiSTer FPGA sound good. Wicked. Right, okay, just going to read some more of these tweets. And Wicked. All right, I'm not sure if that's going to go in game. Let's play the soundtrack. Let's go back. Oh, it is going in game. Oh, okay, we've got an FMV. Let's have a quick look. Remember this stuff? This stuff used to rock when we were kids, man. It just looks so darn good. All right, let's go back to chat. And okay, so Luke Season says, just got mine this year. Been loving the SNES and the PC engine in crispy RGB. Okay, it's cleaner than his consoles. We've got SNES, Mario Kart. Okay, we've done a bit of SNES, but we can. Let's go and here we go. Super NES. We'll put a Mario Kart bit, but it's a classic. But I might put a Mario Kart hack actually, because you know what? I like. Well, I'm getting tired. I keep forgetting to change the screen. Right. Okay. So my hacks. Have I got? Is it Super Street Fighter car? I like Street Fighter. Right. This is really cool. If you've not checked it out, like check this out, man. It's awesome. It's Super Mario Kart, but with Street Fighter characters, man. It is wicked. And look at that. They've kind of put like a Capcom logo there, man. It is fantastic. Just gonna watch the beginning part here, but man, it looks wicked, right? Look at that. What you got there? Ken Ryu, Dictator. Oh, so that's Ken back there. My boy Blanca. Blanca fireballed him, man, instead of a shell. But I like the title, Hyper Street Fighter Car. The Road Warriors. You've got Zangief and you've got Guile there. That must be okay. I don't know. Okay, we got Chun-Li back there. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Let's now go back to. Let's go back up here. Okay, so Mario Kart, SNES cool, awesome. I've run a hack, but it is Mario Kart. Retro MiSTer N64 and Saturn, both calls that we've checked out. Oh, okay, wicked. Oh, there's more replies there still. Okay, so Dr. Mario 64, David Filskov. I've got to run this because you know what? David Filskov is a long-time subscriber. So let's go and quickly run Dr. Mario 64. Right, okay. Okay, so this was an interesting game on the system, right? Because while this was getting done, it was like you didn't have all the colors, there was stuff missing, and then slowly, I remember like more progress being made on this. Slowly, the whole thing just started coming together. But yeah, I don't quite get this game. Puzzle games are Tetris for me. That's like the main one. That's the one I've always played. That's the one I'll always like more and above anything else. But yeah, this is a decent game. I'm not saying it's a bad game or anything. I've never given it the time of day to kind of play it properly. But yeah, it's Dr. Mario 64. I know people like it. And then next up, what have we got? We got 40 watt that says NES and SNES probably tired. Okay, that's interesting. What's next there? Sinister Spatula says the waiting game. All right, cool. Well, maybe you can wait on a little bit. And what's really funny, look, the waiting game, and someone straight says super hang on. So someone's waiting and you say to them, dude, you need to super hang on. Fantastic. All right, okay, so let's go down and let's put on super hang on, which pretty sure that's the arcade one we got, right? Was it super hang on? Let's have a look. Good soundtrack for this game. Ah, here you go. Super hang on. Okay, so this was interesting. So this is one of those scalar games, right? So wicked. All right. Along with the arcade classics, I seem to always SNES and Atari ST. Yeah, I put a couple of ST games on there again, but I'm not sure if I've extracted them or how I've done them. So I went out today. I got home about 5:30. It was actually I was a little bit tired. My kids were tired as well because we walked like from Oxford Circus to Victoria, and then we kind of walked. We took like the long route to see the Christmas lights, but all the Christmas lights were off bar like a few, and then we had a munch. So yeah, it was a bit tired. So by the time I got in front of my PC at 6 an hour before, I was trying to put other games on there and rush everything. What I really should have done is maybe at work I should have taken the SD cards. I've got like a tiny little laptop that I use for doing my YouTube stuff at work. My boss is really cool. Want to send a big shout out to my boss. You know who you are. Always lets me do this stuff. But I try and do a good job. He don't get any complaints and I'm the fixer. So, you know, all good. It's a good mutual relationship that we have. Yeah, man. Yeah. So maybe I could have had more games on there. I definitely need to check out some. I I definitely need to check out some X68000 games. After seeing how good Strider looked and people speak highly of it, it's a system that I need to, I think that's the system I want to check out most in the year 2024 out of legacy systems. Maybe Atari ST as well. Right, okay, let's go back to chat. So we've done Super Hang On. Okay, this is interesting. Rolling Thunder 3 on the Sega Genesis core. Okay, I've got to see that, right? Because you know what? I just never really, yeah, I never, oh, let me just hit something here, one sec. There's even, oh, okay. Yeah, guys, we're approaching the end. We are approaching the end. Wow, okay, I might even finish this on time. What were we looking at? Right, we're going console, Mega Drive, Rolling Thunder 3, right? Mega Drive, wicked. Yeah, okay, got the right screens on, right. Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired, man. I'm doing stuff and I'm getting still waiting for it when I know I should be pressing a button. Okay, so hopefully it's here. US. Ah, wicked. I really used to like Rolling Thunder, so this will be interesting. I want to give this like a quick play for a minute. Oh, the password. Remember that, the password? For all the saves, man. That was wicked. You got so far enough and you didn't have a pen and paper handy. Right, I'm just gonna go and press anything. I just want to get into the game. Okay. Yeah, like it. I like it already, man. Oh, I forget bullets aren't unlimited in this. So I can't just spam them. Oh, that's my, says with jump. That jumps the shoulder button the way I've got this set up. But I've got this more set up for the 6-button, you know, the M30. So, however it kind of translates over here, it translates over here. Ah, the shoulder buttons jump. Yeah, this is good, dude. Like it, like it. Where's the doors that are going like the other ones? Okay, so up you can only fire diagonally. Okay, interesting. Right, cool. This is definitely a good game. Let's go back to the chat. We're definitely approaching the end of it. So let's have a look. Okay, so that was Rolling Thunder by John J. Nice one. Jeg Reaver says PS1. We've kind of covered that a fair bit. A Scanner Nightly says Arcade and SF2 series. Okay, Ortego's work in this area, CPS2 is worth supporting alone. And see, okay, maybe that's replies for something else. Right, okay, cool. So as a final game, let's run, I think to end it with, right, I think N64 has been mentioned like a fair few times in here, and it's definitely the core that I played the most. So let's get a little bit of eye candy on for the N64 core, and we'll kind of call it a wrap, man. And right, okay, let's do this. So there we go, N64, the turbo core. Awesome, wicked, nice. Right, okay, let's what game's got like a decent attract mode? We had maybe Perfect Dark or something. Maybe run that. That's a powerhouse of a game, right? So Perfect Dark. Okay, so wicked. Let me have a look at chat while things are kind of loading up. Hey, PC interview. Oh, okay, so, right, so from what I understand, so when it comes down to the MiST, right, like a friend of mine, he was really interested in that because he saw it did the Atari ST, and he was interested in it, and this is something that Ortego got interested in as well. I think he got interested in seeing the MiST, and that's what kind of got him into development. But from what I understand, the MiST was quite an expensive FPGA. But then when the DE10 Nano came out and it was subsidized, and I think when it first came out it was under $100 and it was more powerful. I'm not exactly sure how many logic elements the MiST has. So the MiST isn't something worth getting now. It's going to cost you more and it's not going to do as much as the MiSTer. But on the recent videos, there's cheaper FPGAs out there like the Tang Nano, the Tang 20K. There's other different ones out there, and specific cores are being brought over to them, like the SNES core, the NES core. Someone's working on Atari ST. So if that's something you want to look at, it's worth looking at. But I honestly don't think, at least from what I know, there's no advantage to getting a MiST if you already have a MiSTer, SNK Kev. You're probably better off going over to like one of the MiSTer Discords or maybe the MiST Discords and finding out exactly. But from what I understand of the MiST, it costs more and it can't do as much as the MiSTer. So it can't do some of the cores that will work on MiSTer won't work on MiST. So I don't see much value in getting it, but I don't mean to shoot down the MiST project. I don't know enough about it. I'm just telling you from a layman's point what I kind of know. Right, let's have a look. Along with the classics, I seem to always go to, yeah man, SNES is fantastic. Ori, okay. Super hang on, brilliant. Super hang on. Yep, the password is password. Nah, password was always like a few letters or numbers that got you to a specific level. Okay, Scandal UK, SNKKF2 has been looking at my passwords clearly. Okay, that's quite funny. Right. Here we go. Okay, I used to get level code. Yeah, I remember the level codes in the magazines, man. They were fantastic. I got kicked out of like the local newsagents because I always used to read the magazines there. But for anyone in the UK, like Scandal UK, guys, remember WH Smiths or even Ori? WH Smiths, I used to go to the one in Wood Green, man. They never kicked you out. And I'm not saying I committed any crimes, but there was certain kids, I'm not saying I was one of them, that used to like take the demo discs from the Amiga and the Commodore 64 magazines and kind of leave with the demo discs. I'm not saying it was one of them. I just know it's something that happened. Wicked. Yeah, no, nice one, SNK. Honestly, I really don't know enough of that stuff. You know what? Yeah, no comment, Philly. But yeah, we used to read a lot of magazines. I don't remember WH Smith having dirty magazines, and in the news agents they kept an eye on that. If you went over towards the top shelf, they were on you, man, like straight away. They couldn't do it, and yeah, the top shelf was usually quite high. But you know, young times, growing up, men need to go through puberty. They need to do their thing, right? But guys, that's it for this. That's it for this stream. Thank you for everyone that tuning in. Honestly, it's been a great. I'll get that, SNK Kev. It's been a great 2023. We've had a whole bunch of calls. Who would have thought at the beginning, this time last year, right? Say the 30th of December 2022, we'd be playing N64. N64 was an amazing achievement by the developer Robert Pape, as well as FPGA gaming in general. It was just absolutely awesome. We also got stuff like the IRIM M92. We got stuff like Splatterhouse from Hotego. I'm surprised no one mentioned Splatterhouse. I thought people really did dig that game. There's a whole bunch of games. I'm brain fried now from doing this for 3 hours, so I can't even remember most of them. But there's been a lot of good stuff. There's been some releases from the Coin-Op collection as well. It's been a good year for FPGA gaming. Next year for the MiSTer's only going to get better, right? Because MiSTer's nowhere dead. You're going to get these new platforms and everything coming out. Guys, MiSTer, people love MiSTer. It's got the biggest user base. And, you know, like Wicker Wacker said in his interview, there's so many arcade games that the MiSTer is capable of doing. So it can still do them. I mean, if you go through the MAME set, MAME's got thousands, if not tens of thousands of games, right? So there's still a lot of games to come out. So 2024 is going to be great for MiSTer. It's going to be great for any of the new FPGA consoles that come out. So yeah, watch this space, guys. I'll try and cover everything I can, you know, in between doing my full-time job and doing the family man stuff. But that's it, guys. I'm going to kind of end it here. Thank you everyone. Thank you Philae, SNK Kev, Ori, Scandal UK, literally everyone that kind of dropped by, man. I can't remember everyone's name in here. Heroin Pigeon 666. I'm just kind of rewinding up through the chat. You can see it here, yeah. Trying to get the names. Powder Keg, everyone, Phantasm, Demetris, TMS, everyone, guys. Thank you so much for dropping by. Always appreciated. Right, that's it, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.